Up, everybody? Sunday night football. Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. You know what I mean? Thanks for tuning in. If you're those who are jumping in already, it's gonna be a really fun show. We got ourselves a producer in the background handling all the graphics tonight, so I don't have to get all hitting buttons and whatnot. So big shout out to our producer. I think we had a name, wasn't it? Was it Vince? We're going with Steve. What we going with? But appreciate everyone tuning in. What's up, Karen? How you doing? Go Pack Go. You know the Bears got slaughtered today by the Lions, putting up 52 points on the Bears. So that was fun. But now we have another division foe, and it's going to be a good game, I think. I think that we will see. Are the Vikings, they kind of started sluggish last week. Let's see if they can put a full game together. Let's see what we got. I'm not even sure how good the Falcons are. But hi, Matt, Karen. Keep Karen in the building. Go Pack, go. I appreciate you, Karen. Thanks for dropping in over here. Woo! There's a lady I know. You know what I mean. But here we go. Sunday Football. As they go to commercial, let me know what do you guys think. Who's gonna win this game? Hammer the chat. Talk to me. What do you want to talk about? But yeah, definitely hi to the producer. He's handling the thing. This probably be one of the best shows ever. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm good. It was a little rough day. You know, we went kind of hard last night. We went hard in the paint over at Booze. But I did some singing. How you doing, Matt? You coming to Denver for the away game? I'm not. I am going to New York this year for an away game. That's the first away game I'll ever went to. So I've never went to an away game, but we're gonna get that done this year. Maybe following years I go to other places. I don't know. I don't like to venture out too much. You know what I mean? But Denver seems like a good spot. I heard you guys can't breathe there though, right? Isn't that what they always say? So we got some chat over here with some score predictions. DJ Thompson, Vikings 30, Falcons 27. I hope so. That would be a beautiful. I mean, I hope so. I'd rather the Vikings lose, but I hope that it's that kind of game. A good, exciting game. I hope that the scores are reversed. But I do expect the Vikings to win. I think they are. What's up, Jose? What's up, Matt, bro? Come to Dallas. Dude, my wife was in Dallas for that Super Bowl. I wouldn't mind going to see that stadium, you know what I mean? Show some love to Jerry over there. Our beer is better. There you go. Speaking of beer, let me just take a little swig real quick. Definitely on the struggle bus today, somehow we got old. Dude, that's the thing. When you start drinking with like young people, like there's like, my son's friends and all them of age, like 24. Those dudes, they come to party. They bring it, We try to keep up a little bit. I think I do all right. The Packers throw some great pep rallies. They are fun. Oh, yeah. I've seen videos of different pep rallies for the Packers, different places. Yeah, they throw some great parties over there. You know what I mean? I hope Atlanta wins this. I really do, too. I hope Atlanta wins this. We're going to be rooting for Atlanta throughout this particular show. You know what I mean? Skol, 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 Skol. All right. Are you saying Skol or Skull? Because or no, I get what you're saying. I think I got you. I don't know.
Stop whining.
With the sound effects here. Yeah, our second home away from home. Yeah, dude, Dallas, dude, Packers have won more playoff games in Jerry World than the Cowboys have. So that's a beautiful stat they don't like to talk about too much. But it's going to be good. What's up, Billy Frank? Go Vikings, go. All right, we will see. We will see who wins this thing. But I do think the Vikings are good. If McCarthy is consistent, McCarthy can not struggle early on. I think that they'll be all right. What's up, Troy? How you doing? Thanks for jumping in the chat here. But we will see what McCarthy has in the tank today. If he is a complete player, doesn't make a lot of mistakes, I think that they're going to win some games. But we will see. We will see here. As they're interviewing McCarthy right here. He was 13 of 20, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interception, and 25 rushing yards. So that was last week. So there we go. Once this game gets started, go Dirty Birds. I do like that the Falcons, like some teams don't have like cool like nicknames and stuff. Like Dirty Birds is cool. I like that. Only game I've been to so far is at Baltimore. Great fans, great stadium. Yeah, it seems like Baltimore would have a great game atmosphere. Yeah, I think so. JJ McCarthy is better than Jordan Love. That's funny. That's funny. We will see what McCarthy can do here. But Giants own the Cowboys the entire game until Russell choked. Yeah, dude, that was a wild game. I was watching that earlier a little bit, and yeah, it was wild. I thought the Cowboys were going to lose that. They pulled it off. JJ is a winner. I mean, he won a game. We're going to find out if he's a winner in the NFL. Hey, bro, go Falcons. Cheers. Cheers, bro. Appreciate it. Shout out to Rick. Also, dude, I got this shirt, dude. This is the new shirt I've been talking about today. This is one of them. The other ones I didn't get yet. You know what I mean? That's pretty fancy. I like the new merch we got for thanks Jerry, and we got some we got this one. We got like hats. We got all types of cool stuff. Matt Carter in the building. What's up? We I don't think I'm gonna be saying that word though. Well, they got Jared Allen over there gonna blow the horn. Dude, Vikings fans really love this dude. He seems like a decent dude. Actually, I think he followed me on Instagram one time and then unfollowed me like the next day. I made a post like trashing the Vikings. That Skol thing is so stupid to me. This game is like the Denver versus Indy match. Two mid to good teams that could make noise, but ultimately are 3-4 players short. Yeah, I think, like I say, I don't know a ton about the Falcons, but the Vikings, I feel like are a team, but they're gonna be a third place team in the NFC North. So we will see what they can do, but I do think that they might win some games. I've seen Green Bay beat Dallas at Jerry World twice. Half the stadium was green and gold. It was glorious. Dude, there's a lot of Packer fans in Texas. I know a lot from like doing different tailgates and, social media and whatnot. There's a lot of Packer fans in Texas, but there's a lot of people in Texas. What's up, Ramage? What's up, John? How you doing? This game's about to kick off over here. We're about to have the kickoff. We will see if we get a return. It's funny because I was thinking about that in my last few streams. I say the same thing all the time, but we will see if we get a return. We do not. It's a touchback. I got to try to switch it up a little bit. But here we go. We got this ball game underway. Offense jogs onto the field. And this is going to be a great, good time. You know what I mean? All I want is Aaron Jones to have a great game. Got to still support Jones because he still carries the G in his heart every play. Yeah, dude, shout out to Aaron Jones. I'll always root for Aaron Jones. But I want the Vikings to lose, though. But he can have a good game and losing effort, you know what I mean? He has won a game. You know what I mean? I like that. He has. One game. First down and 10. Here we go. Dude, I know nothing about the Falcons. Here we go. They're gonna start this thing in a little pistol action. First down and 10. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff, and that's going to be a left side, and he's got room. He's past the 40. He's got the first down midfield, 40-yard line. What a big play right there to start this game. The Atlanta Falcons. This is a nice play right here. Nice little run. Good blocking, you know what I mean? All the things that you want. A good running play. He squeezed through the hole there left side and wasn't going down on no arm tackles, you know what I mean? Here we go now. First down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Let's see what they got in store on the second play of the drive. It's going to be a handoff, similar thing, right side though, and he's got room past the 30, inside the 25-yard line, and I think the Falcons figured out we can run on these fools, and they are. What's up, Philly boy in the building? First down and 10. I love that. I love that. 13:52 to go in the first quarter. Here we go. They're going to be in another little pistol action. I think they're going to try to, run the ball until they prove that they can stop it, really. And it's going to be another run. Right side, he's going to cut it up the middle, and that's going to be inside the 20. He's going to get about 5, maybe 6 yards on that thing. When are you, Tucker Craft, doing a macaroni and cheese commercial? Dude, that would be awesome. We should probably get in that done. I'll DM them. Let's do a quick trip macaroni and cheese commercial. You know what I mean? Do a video over here. I'm down with it. 2nd down and 5 over here. They got a man in motion. And that's going to be another run. They're going to keep running. Oh, he slips, so just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Saw a shirt the other day. I know Dakota could create something like it. Tuck around and find out. Hey, I like that. Maybe we'll steal that. Yeah, Dakota's a man with the merch. We got 3rd down and 4 over here. What up, Matt? What up, Jason? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in over here watching the Vikings, Atlanta. What's up, Tiffany? How you doing? Happy Sunday night. Hope it was a good day. Here we go. 3rd down and 4. Come on, boys. Let's go. Oh, there's going to be a timeout, I think. All right, timeout by Atlanta. Third down against his Minnesota defense. I hate Minnesota so bad. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like, obviously the Bears is my number one, rival or whatever, but the Vikings are number 2 for sure. The Lions dropped a Clay Matthews on the Bears. They did. Threw up 52 points on that thing. Chiefs are 0 and yeah, dude, they all right. Oh, here we go. 3rd down and 4. Gonna be in shotgun, empty backfield now. He's back to throw. Oh, there's flags. The play is stopped. That could be a false start on Robinson. All right, so that's not what you want right there. Oh, I gotta fix something on the old YouTube. I'm gonna turn monetization off. Here we go. 3rd down and 9. They're gonna be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Big 3rd down right here. The snap is low. He's back to throw. He's looking right side. That's completed. And is he gonna get a 1st down? Just short. He's gonna be about a yard short of the 1st down. All right, I'm gonna try it. I gotta change. I gotta fix something real quick. Here we go. 4th down and 1. I'll fix that commercial. 5 plays, 50 yards for this drive. He's gonna be under center, man in the backfield. Now he's got a man in motion. Now dude, what is going on? And now there's a flag. Delay of game, bro. All right. All righty, here we go. So they're kicking a field goal now. It's going to be a 38-yard field goal attempt. Kicker number 39. Here we go. The kick is up. It's good. It's good. I wasn't sure. It's good. And the Atlanta Falcons take the lead 3-0. 11-12 to go in this this quarter. There we go, Philly boys. Scoreboard. There we go. Shout out to Philly boy. Billy Frank. All right, so I'm going to try to fix something real quick. I don't want to have ads on my... Oh, yeah. This is my shirts right here. You guys want to check that out while we're at commercial. We got Thank You, Jerry, two of different versions. We got the Green Bay Parsons, what I'm wearing right now. Oh, shout out to Jerry over there. He's wearing one himself on the right corner over there. And we got some hat. We got all types of cool stuff over at the shop. So thematramage.com, and you can get all that. Get you some. I don't know why this isn't working. I'm trying to give me a brief second here. We'll figure this out. All right, here we go. Now we gotta figure it out. I don't like the ads being on for live stream because it breaks up the game. How you feeling? I'm feeling all right. Happy Sunday. We got some football. 3-0. But yeah, I'm actually feeling a little bit rough today. I had a rough couple, rough day today, but we're all right. Vikings yelling out chewing tobacco brand. All right. Dude, they must love that. Skol. Oh, I said it. I try not to say that. No acknowledgement. What the heck, Matt? No, I was on a different screen because I was trying to do something. I was switching something up. I was turning the ads off for YouTube. I don't like that. Bears still suck. What's up, Ivan? How we doing? Phil's got the antenna TV here. So it seems like you're always ahead. It's always like you're at the game. So here we go, 3-0. With the Lions beating up the Bears so badly, I expect Green Bay to put up at least 70 versus the Bears. You know what I mean? It could happen. We're gonna see what's gonna happen next week with the Browns. I think the Packers should dominate the Browns, and they've been beating up on good football teams. You see what the Lions did today. It was the Bears, but still the Lions are a good football team. Play the Bears still suck. You know what I mean? We got a producer over here. You could. There we go.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
Here comes the kickoff.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really suck. Yes,
here we go. They're going to bid for the 30. No, 27. There we go. Shout out to the producer rocking that song out, on demand right here. But here comes the Vikings offense. Aaron Jones, all right? Shout out. Damn, we in sync tonight, Matt, for once. It's such a wild thing how sometimes you're in sync, sometimes you're not. It's just like the internet, you know what I mean? I'm also behind and floor above him, yeah. She's always behind and she's right up here. Here we go. McCarthy's going to be in shotgun. Aaron Jones is to his right. Let's see what this offense has. He's back to throw. He's looking left side, and it's completed. And I think that's going to be that's completed for a couple yards. Not a lot there on that one. McCarthy. Prediction, Vikings defense will be the reason they win or lose this game. Don't think their offense will have too many issues with the Falcons defense. All right, we're going to see today. 2nd down and 8. McCarthy's going to be under center. Oh, we got some moving around over here on defense. Now they got Jefferson in motion. It's going to be tossed right side to Aaron Jones, and there's not going to be a lot there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they're all jacked up about that. Billy, I do work tomorrow. I do, in fact. 4 a.m. Be slanging that cheese, you know what I mean? It's what we do. Football season has been fire so far. Most games been coming to the last few plays. Yeah, there's been a lot of good football games in his first 2 weeks. Here we go, 3rd down and 7. They're going to be in shotgun just about to the 30-yard line. They got a man in motion. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's rolling right. Now I think he's going to scamper. Can he go? He puts his shoulder down, and that's going to be very close to the first down marker. We're going to see what they call in here. They're going to call this about a yard short. What does his knee go down? His knee, I don't know, dude. That knee might have hit right there. 4th down and 1. They're going to, they're trying to do some tush push type of action maybe. No, quarterback sneak right here. And they should have done a tush push type of action because that was unsuccessful. Not good. Not what they're looking for. These graphics kill me. So Falcons ball. Look at the coach of the Vikings. So Falcons ball. Let's see what they're talking about here. Awesome. Get you some thank you Jerry merch over here. So I'm trying to see this replay here, see exactly what happened. Yeah, that ball came out, and then he didn't get it back, so it's Falcons ball right here. Yeah, that was a bad snap. That's what that was. He shoved that thing right into his own butthole. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got him off. I always mean to turn them off, but they're automatically on, and I forget. But here we go. Matt Ramage, the best color man on the podcast. I appreciate you, Rick. Shout out to Rick over here. So here we go. Atlanta's going to have great field position. They're going to run this thing right side. Can he get around the corner? He can, and he's going to be at about inside the 30 now. That was probably about a 6-yard gain or so. Ooh, here we go. 2nd down, baby. This game is starting off, all right here. The Falcons seem to be running at will, basically. Poor Jonesy wearing those awful colors, you know what I mean? But yeah, the Falcons, that's their game plan for this one. Run it down their throat. Yeah, I'll be working tomorrow. I think I saw that one already. But here we go. 2nd down and 4. And that's going to be no play action. Oh, you better get rid of that thing. And he throws it back to his running back. I'm not sure he caught that. They're saying it is, though. And that's a 1st down inside the 20-yard line to about the 19. But I'm not sure about that. They might look at that. I mean, I don't know if you trust my eyeballs, you know what I mean, from what I saw. But here we go. 1st down over here. Oh, I didn't see that. Two mid and good teams. Dude, shout out to our producer over here. He's trying to keep up with the chat. You know what I mean? Keep the chat rolling, baby. We'll try to get to all the comments, but it is hard for him to keep up. Here we go. Vikings suck. Shout out to David. All right, so 8:44. They did switch the time over here. I see McCarthy donning the old number of Teutonic Tommy Kramer. Got to be drunk to play for that team. All right. What we got going on over here? Matt, do you trade cheese for beer? Possibly. Possibly. Those are two great things, though. You know what I mean? With Matt's singing and dancing talents, he may be quitting his day job. Dude, I'm about to go on tour, baby. I'm about to go on tour. Take my talents across the nation, singing songs drunk in a bar. So here we go. 3rd down and 3. The Falcons. I think they're going to be in shotgun over here. I don't know. They're still not setting up right. All right, now the ref dips out. All right. Let's get this game underway here. I feel like that was a long stoppage. Here we go. Shotgun. He's back to throw. He's looking right side. He got his man. That's completed to the 15-yard line. And the Falcons got something going right here, baby. That was a nice little slant right there. Caught that pass. You might see it both ways. You know what I mean? Vikings need to lose. Yeah, and right now, the Falcons are doing some stuff right here. Week 1, he had 7 receptions, 59 yards. You know what I mean? You're the man, Matt. Year of Matt. I appreciate you, Ivan. You are the man. All right, he's back to throw. He's looking. He's got it right side, and that's going to be completed to about the 6-yard line, they're saying right here. Ooh, second down, baby. Here we go. Who remembers Randy Moss mooning the Packer fans? Dude, that was fantastic, dude. I know Viking fans use that as like to laugh at Packer fans, but Packer fans absolutely love that. And at times some people were like, whatever. I thought it was hilarious, dude. I thought it was hilarious. Go on tour with Charlie. Hey, I'm down. Let's do it. Here we go. They're going to be, the 11-yard line. I said 6-yard line. It's the 11-yard line. My fault. There you go. He's going to be back to throw. He's looking. He's got his man. And that's going to be, the ball came out. That's incomplete. Incomplete. So there we go. We're going to be at 3rd down and 5 now. 3rd down and 5. Vikings secondary looks weak. I mean, they're not stopping the run for sure. I would just keep doing that. That was an elite 4 and out by Minnesota. There you go. Vikings are craptastic. Here we go. 3rd down and 5. All right, back to throw. He's looking. He's rolling to his left, and he's looking for the end zone. Oh, was that incomplete? Incomplete. I normally dislike left-handed quarterbacks, but Penix can spin it. It's always weird watching left-handed quarterbacks, you know what I mean? Their secondary is so bad. But here we go. All right, so here we go. We're going to have ourselves a field goal. They're showing like a field goal. I was like, did I miss it? 29-yard field goal attempt for the Falcons. And it's going to be up. It's going to be good up through the uprights. There we go. Oh, it hit me. Oh, that's funny stuff. All right, they're going to go to commercial. I shall be right back after these messages. I appreciate everyone rocking with me in the stream. Browns are a horrible team. I will be right back.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
All right, we are back. And we got to shout that merch, you know what I mean? Thanks, Jerry Shirts. We got hats. We got all kinds of good stuff. So head on over, TheMattRamage.com. You can find all my merch and all my other stuff there as well. So I'll get you some. These are good. Here we go. 6:48 to go in the first quarter. I think they're just coming back from commercial, kind of. They still got it rolling. But here we go. Shout out to Driver's son on his engagement. All right, I didn't see that. So, yeah, shout out to Donald, Driver's son. He apparently got engaged. Congratulations to the Driver family. The Vikings swept the Packers last year. We are going to do it this year, too. No, I don't think you are. I don't think the Vikings are on the Packers level. But we will see. We will see. I mean, they're down 6-0 here. But the thing is, the Falcons, man, they're getting down there. They got to be getting some touchdowns. You know, you want to win football games, you get touchdowns while you can. You start kicking just field goals. I mean, I get one, but, you know, lefties unite. There you go. I saw Philly Boy saying that earlier, too. Yeah, there you go right there. The left-handed quarterbacks, you know what I mean? All right, here we go. We are going to have ourselves a return over here by the Vikings. They're going to make the 15. He's cutting across the field, 20. He's trying to make something happen. Did he going to get to about the 23, I think? 23-yard line or so. It's not the size of the Phoenix. It's how you use it. Yeah, I agree, David. You know what I mean? You gotta. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Vikings coming back onto the field. Let's see what they got. Maybe like a pick 6 right here. That'd be all right. Hey, Matt, that Michelle Ramage, pretty cute. There we go. We got ourselves on the center over here, McCarthy. And it's going to be, it's going to be a run. I thought he was going to play action. I think, he's bouncing outside. Aaron Jones has got some room. Gets past the 20 for about a 6 or 7 yard gain. Yeah, Aaron Jones, he talked about that. Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, Chris Farley. Absolute legend. But Aaron Jones to start the game last week, he didn't get a lot of the carries. So this week he is. So the new swag is fire. Hey, I appreciate that, Jeremy. Yeah, I love it. Shout out to Campeche Collective for hooking me up with the merch. 2nd down and 3. Here we go. We're going to have a run. Aaron Jones, he's going to try to bounce this thing left side. He goes down, though. He's going to get about a yard. About a yard. Whatever, lefties suck 10% of the population, even less in talent. I don't know. There's some, Michael Vick. There's some good left-handed quarterbacks. Here we go. Yeah, Aaron Jones tried to pop that thing left, and there was nothing there for him. Had some folks there waiting on him. 3rd down and 2 over here. Let's see what the Falcons' defense has got in them right here. McCarthy's going to be back there. A little shotgun action. Looking to throw in the pocket, collapse, and he goes down for a sack. And that's going to be 4th down for the Minnesota Vikings. Big defensive stop right there. All right, here we go. Yeah, that was beautiful, though. That was a beautiful sack right there. 4th down and 11, then they're having a punt team out here. Minnesota making the same mistake. Okay, I'll read that in a second. Here comes a punt. We're going to, fair catch. All right. Minnesota making the same mistake they made last week. Did they forget Justin Jefferson is on their team? Yeah, their whole offense should be that. That pick was taken last night before we went out and drank to 21-year-olds. Definitely don't look like that tonight. Zorn was a good lefty. There you go. Let's shut them all out. Good evening, Matt. Which slogan chant is more irritating, Skol or bear down? I'd say Skol, just because it's not even a original thing. They just stole. Bear down doesn't make sense to me either, though. They usually isn't much there for Jones. Vikes like the backup more younger. Yeah, I agree. Like whenever he's running, he's not really. I don't know. Doesn't seem like he has a lot of room to get going. My voice is kind of weird today. Probably from all the singing. You know what I mean? I was getting after it. Yeah, check out my podcast. You know what I mean? If you're not subscribed to the Matt Ramage Show, everywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple, all the places, check it out. You can tap this QR code right here, and it'll take you right there. You're probably watching your phone, maybe. I don't know if you're not, though. Check it out. I don't know what's going on with this commercial here. So here we go, 6-0. Let's see what we got over here. Philly boy, what's he saying? Skol is the most irritating. It's a dang soccer chant. Yeah, exactly. Like they just, I don't understand. Like they just took the soccer chant. Like, hey, we're gonna take this and make it ours and whatever. How's that, JJ? Looking for the person that said he's better than Joy Love. Yeah, dude. That's funny. I mean, Viking fans they get excited too. You know what I mean? But he's definitely not better than Joy Love. What's up? Thanks for thanks for the comments. Thanks for everyone watching, tuning in live. I'm trying to look right here. It says 266 folks watching live across all the places. So shout out to everyone watching this particular watch party. You know what I mean? We're having a good time. We're trying to. Here we go. 4:35 to go in the first quarter. Yep, a little crowd noise action when you play in domes, man. It's tough to hear. Home team gets crazy. Just call anything, dude. Just run the ball. The Falcons quarterback, if you don't know what to call, just run it. That's been working. First down and 10. Here we go. And it's going to be a run. That's what, no, it's play action. He's got the ball still. He's looking to throw. He gets it to him. He could have just handed it to him. But that's going to be, that's a flag on the play, though. Flag on the play. Let's see what this is. Let's see what they're saying. But being from Wisconsin is great. We got the fantastic Packers and Brewers and Bucks and Badgers. What the Bears have? Oh, that's right, nothing, because their teams are terrible. I agree. It's a great thing being a Wisconsin fan. Illegal contact. Byron Murphy over here. They probably looked up chants, saw it, said football, and don't know the difference. Yeah. Like, works for us, bro. Evansville, Indiana, in the house. Go, Pack. Go. Appreciate you, Don. Appreciate everyone tuning in, no matter where you're from. You know what I mean? Let me know. Remember when the Vikings got caught pumping in crowd noise through speakers at Metrodome? I think a lot of dome teams do that. They only talked about that with the Colts, too. All right, we got first down and 10 over here. All right, they're snapping it. Here we go. Run up the middle, and that's going to be about past the 45. About the 42-yard line they're going to be sitting at. Come on, boys. Keep it moving. Thoughts on Chris Brooks so far? I like him. I think he's doing good for what they're asking him. I never understood why players get rattled by the sound. I've watched college ball, and I swear it's way louder with all the students and band playing. And say, yeah, dude, college football is crazy from like the noise perspective, because like it's all young people, and they're there and they're partying and they're getting after it. And like you say, the bands and all that. Here we go. We're going to have a run by the Falcons. And that's going to be a first down, I believe. We got ourselves a first down. First down and 10. The Vikings sweep the Packers last season. Yes. I am aware of that. But it ain't going to happen this season, I guarantee you that. Every now and again, you know, that's the thing about the Vikings. When they do that type of stuff, like, that's the highlight. A Vikings own stadium collapse on them. Everybody remembers that. So that was awesome. Here we go. Play action. He's looking to throw. He's throwing right side. And that is completed for another first down. keeping the graphic, the producer on their toes tonight. Yeah, dude. At first, I thought that was intercepted, but like, no, he was the one jumping. Because the way he jumped that route, it seemed like he was the defender. But he went and got that ball. That's what you want. Packers have 2 easy teams coming up before the bye week. It's going to be great being 4-0 going into our bye week, dude. This start is so huge because of that reason. Like, these were the 2 hard teams, the 2 tough teams. To get through them, now they got to keep it moving though. They can't lose the bad teams. Fun fact: the Vikings have never won a Super Bowl. That is a correct statement. We have a flag on the play. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, false start. Mm-mm-mm. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. How do these city teams even tailgate and they just all set up in the parking towers or something? Doesn't seem like they're parking by the stadium like Green Bay. I don't think so, unless they have like a separate area. They're kind of like in Milwaukee for the Brewers. It's kind of like its own separate area. But here we go. We're gonna have play action. He's looking. He's rolling right. Left-handed throw, rolling right isn't as easy. That's completed. The first down, but the ball pops out, and now it's gonna be a turnover. And the Vikings have the ball at the 32-yard line. Fumble recovery. That ball just popped out. Got ourselves a turnover here. That's not what I wanted to use it. You know what I mean? That's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to be the other way, but Vikings get he just punched that thing out. Michael Penix Jr. majored in culinary arts. He's getting that griddle hot. There you go, Jesse, with the good facts. I got my cat over here messing around. Your graphics are the next level. I love them. Dude, we have a producer. He made them all for me. You know, everyone give a shout out. You know, give a round of applause. You know what I mean? For the graphics. I'm going to have to grab a beer real quick. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a beer. Yeah, clap. Alrighty. Beer run. You know what? Viking fans are the worst. Never won anything, but they talk so much shit. Yep. Calm down, clowns. Yeah. I got you. That's what they do. They be chatty. JJ will throw another pick 6 tonight, and it will be glorious. Let's get it. We should have made a graphic just for that. If it happens. Every time the Vikings get close to the Super Bowl, they choke. That's kind of the thing whenever the Vikings like playoffs, you know, obviously they lost 4 Super Bowls. But like they always find a way. Cats in the building. Shout out. Yeah, I got a cat down here. Just rubbing on everything. Burrow, grade 3 turf toe out 3 months. What? I didn't see that. I must have missed that. Did Joe Burrow get hurt? What is the potty time graphic? That's funny. That was a nice play. Just fumbled the ball though. I mean, good on the Vikings for punching that ball out. He went right for it, hit it directly. I really hope there is one, Phil. I'm not sure there is. Here we go. We're going to be under center over here by McCarthy at the 32-yard line. And he's going to be back that throw. He's throwing right side. That's going to be complete for a first down. We can bring that comment back. With the Lions scheduling being way hard and the Pack playing way good, I think they'll win the North for sure. And no Lion fans, we won't be hanging a division banner. Only Super Bowl banners. You know, we only hang Super Bowl banners at Lambeau Field. But yeah, I think the Lions are gonna figure it out. but I don't think they're not going to win the division. I'm very impressed with the Packers' run game and their ability to pick up the blocks. Yeah, I'm impressed with a lot the Packers are doing. 2nd down and 1. Here we go. McCarthy's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion over here. I think it looks like a run play, and it's going to be left side, but he's chewed up, and that's going to be behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be 3rd down and a couple. But yeah, also this week, yeah, we got the big defensive stop. This week I will be starting this week. I'll be live Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Monday through Friday we're gonna be live, and then like Monday Night Football, I'll do Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, and then we'll have some podcast style stuff. Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday I'll probably do a pick'em show type thing. We're gonna have some fun. You know what I mean? I miss Eric Wilson. Did great for the Packers on special teams. Yeah, and then that's like a lot of people say that. I've seen a lot of people talk about that. 3rd down and 2. Missed opportunity, Ramage. You know what I mean? Here we go. We'll run up the middle by the Vikings, and that's going to be a 1st down. And the first quarter is going to come to an end. I like that. So J.J. McCarthy out there is flexing on him. We're going to see. We got 6-0, end of the first quarter. Bar fight. All right, as we go to the commercial, end of the first quarter, I'm going to step away. We'll be right back after these messages. You know what I mean?
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay. It's Nicolay. Nicolay Law. Billboards, baby.
Green Bay faithful, talking with me on a chase to a Super Bowl. Bands still suck, let me let you know. We're the kings, bringing trophies home. Cheeseheads, me living this. Victory tastes sweeter than licorice. Got that Lamborghini spirit. Opponents just fear it. Y'all can hear it.
And we are back. 305 folks watching across all the places that I stream: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We got one person on Twitch over here. So shout out to everyone watching, hanging out with me tonight. We're going to have a good time over here. And it is 6-0. And we got ourselves, I don't want to say a ball game. I want to see some points get thrown up. But I want to get it thrown up by the right team. You know what I mean? I remember Harbaugh saying JJ would be the best quarterback in the NFL, but wouldn't trade up to draft him. Actions speak louder than words, yeah? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's true. Over the weekend, I went and got my Parsons jersey from the pro shop. Definitely a great purchase. There was a lot of people wearing Parsons jerseys. I was around for tailgating and whatnot, and there was a lot of Parsons jerseys out there. If they will let you, you should add some Quick Trip ads to your stream to go with the Nicolay Law ones. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make my own because Nicolay Law has commercials you can just find on YouTube and whatnot. Quick Trip doesn't have that, so I think I'm going to make my own. And then maybe every week try to make it spice it up. Here we go. We're going to play action. McCarthy's looking to throw. He's going to toss this thing, and that's going to be completed for about 3 yards. Burrow feared to have grade 3 turf toe. If surgery needed, out at least 3 months. Brutal. You know what I mean? No, dude, that's horrible. You know, he had an injury, what is it, last year, the year before? Pinky got a PP. You know what I mean? But shout out to Joe Burrow. Hopefully he recovers quickly. That's horrible for Bengals fans. Feels like they're catching lots of bad breaks. Mason caught for 2. There you go, Philly boy, with the 2nd down and 8. Here we go. We're going to be play action. He's rolling to his left. I think he's going to try to run. He has nowhere to go, but that's going to be about a yard. And he was running out of room quick on that one. I got to get the thank you Jerry t-shirt or hoodie. I just ordered some stuff today. I ordered myself a hoodie. The Thank You Jerry, the shirt and the hoodies and the hats. I think I might have got one of the hats too. But they're slick, dude. I like them. And I know a lot of people, like in Texas, people were commenting, messaging me and whatnot. They want to wear them for that Cowboys game. If you order them today, you're going to get them before that Dallas game. 3rd down and 6. Here we go. McCarthy's going to begin shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're almost to midfield over here. And he's back to throw. He's looking, thrown right side for a deep ball, and that's going to be completed. And that's a 1st down. Here we go. 1st down and 10 for him now. Browning looked good in replacing Joe. Yeah, hopefully for them, they can get some. But yeah, it sucks when your franchise quarterback goes down like that. You feel like, I'm sure that they feel like they had a good team to, win some games this year. Then your quarterback gets hurt early in the season. Man, it's brutal. That was a great catch. That was ridiculous. He went all the way up to get that. The worst NFL team to be a fan of has to be the Bengals. Yeah, here we go. We have a run left side over here. No, but it's tough because I shout out to Bengals fans, but they had some rough, even back in the day when they could have won the Super Bowl. Carson Palmer got hurt back then. I think that they would have won that game against the Steelers. I remember that. And then just recently they got Burrow, and then injuries happen. It just it sucks. You know what I mean? Have we heard a Club 56 horn yet tonight? Do we got a Club 56 horn? 2nd down and 4. Oh, we're going to be a false start. Bad for Burrow, but good for us when we play them. Yeah, I'd rather, you know what I mean? I think the Packers can beat them straight up. But, yeah. Devontae Adams had a fantastic game today, even though I don't like the team he is on, but I still root for him to do great. Yeah, I'll always root for Devontae. I'm going to probably go back and watch some of those games, probably tomorrow, before Monday Night Football. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube TV. You can go back and quick watch. Post link for new merch. I think I can do that. I'll post a link over here in the chat. But we're going to have a run up the middle here. I can put the link right down here. All right, so I threw the link to my store in the chat. So wherever you're watching, the link is in there. And go get yourself some merch real quick and come on back. 3rd down and 1. Here we go. McCarthy's going to hand this thing off up the middle, and that's going to be off. Vikings 1st down. 11:18 to go in this second. Go. 1st down over here. And Vikings, they're still in this thing. I mean, it feels like very one-sided, but it's only 6-0. Got to flood a Jerry World with those tees in 2 weeks. Dude, that would be hilarious, dude. If, just everyone in the stands is wearing, he'd probably sue us. He'd probably sue us. Jerry Jones can finally say he helped the team win a Super Bowl. All he had to do was give the team Parsons. You know what I mean? Here we go. Back to throw. He's got pressure. His pocket collapse. He's going down. And that's going to be he didn't get tackled, but it's a sack. They've called it dead. He was just standing up, a sit and duck. So there we go. Matt keeps glitching on YouTube. Am I glitching? I don't see it on my side. Hopefully not. Here we go. We're gonna the pocket is he got chewed up right there, dude. Here we go. 2nd down and 18. I appreciate you, Joe. Here we go. He's back that throw. Middle of the field. Oh, dude got knocked out. Ball popped out, and it's 3rd down and 18 over here. So we got people saying, "Oh, all good on your side." All right. So I don't know. Maybe it's Phil. Maybe it's me. Yeah, it's working fine for a lot of people. All right, so he didn't really even have his hands on that ball. He got hit, but he didn't really have it completed yet anyways. But here we go. We're going to have empty backfield, 3rd down and 18. He's going to be in shotgun, about the 38-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's got time. He's throwing it deep. He got a completion. And they have a... No, they do not. They do. The ref came in and said it is a first down. It is a catch. So that's a 1st and 10. On 3rd and 18. They got a first down. Now, was it actually a catch is what we'll see here. They're checking it out here. I don't know. It looks like the ball. I didn't see the ball hit the ground. So, yeah, there's what it is. We're at the 19-yard line now. And they're going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Can they get some points here? Back that throw. He's looking. He's going right side for the end zone. And I think that's completed, but that's not in the end zone. About the 1-yard line. 1st down and goal. Oh, my goodness. 9:08 to go in this second quarter. Yeah, that was good. Got his feet in right there. Hopefully the Falcons keep their foot on the gas. Second half, don't need another Vikings second half comeback win. Yeah, I mean, it's 6-0 right here, and they're going down here. I mean, you got to think that they're going to get some points here, for sure points, but will it be a touchdown? It looks like it, though. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. He's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. They're going to try to run this thing in here. No, but he dropped the ball. He went to pitch it, but the play is still going on. Now he's rolling to his right. He throws it towards the end zone over the head of Justin Jefferson. So that ball was snapped. He went to try to pitch it. It slipped out of his hands, rolling around the ground. He picked it up and then just kept her moving. You know what I mean? But incomplete. Falcons should have been up at least 14-0, settled for 2 field goals, fumbled later. They're going to regret that. Oh, yeah, you got to you got to get points when you're in those situations. You cannot, be kicking field goals. I get one of them, but, like, you can't just kick field goals, get all the way down there and kick a field goal. You're gonna lose games because the Vikings are about to go up here and score right here. 14-play drive, 66 yards, 7:56 off the clock. All right, now they're going to be under center over here. I'm assuming they're going to try to run this in again. And now there's flags thrown. Delay of game. Delay of game, Philly boy. What is going on there? Vikings can't stop a runny nose. They're in position right here. Need Jordan Mason to punch this in for fantasy, dude. I should check my fantasy. Actually, I was dominating in fantasy. I was up like 100 to like 50 or something. We're going to see how that goes. They just stopped themselves. Here we go. 2nd down and goal. Yeah, they're in great situation, but, man, they're hurting themselves. Here we go. He's going to be under center, ball at the 7-yard line and play action. He's looking to throw, and he's going down for a big-time sack, baby. And that was a huge defensive play. And now it's going to be 3rd down and goal even longer. That was beautiful. Let's see this replay here. It's left tackle. Just got dominated, dude. He just ran right past him. Bad things continued. Like I could have blocked that good. You know what I mean? I feel like just ran right past him. Here we go. 3rd down and goal. I'm nervous that in 3 years when the Bears realize Ben Johnson, hey, we'll get back to that comment here. McCarthy looking to throw, and he's going to go down for another sack, and that's 4th down. There we go, 4th down, so they're going to probably have to kick a field goal here. I'm nervous that in 3 years when the Bears realize Ben Johnson isn't the answer, that they will try to go for Halfley since he's an amazing defensive coordinator. I think other teams are going to be going for him before that. I think that he's going to be a guy that everyone's talking about next season. Assuming the Packers have a great season, this defense, how it's starting, a lot of teams are going after him next year. 9 goes down again, and here comes a 33-yard field goal attempt. We're going to see what they got here, and it's up. It is up, and it is good. So that's going to be 6-3. 7:06 to go in this ball game. And we got ourselves, we got ourselves a ball game over here. Close one. Not a lot of scoring going on, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? When Vikings face our Packers, they're going to get their butt kicked. You know what I mean? I think the Packers are going to dominate the NFC North this year. I think that with all the talk, it's going to be domination. Halfley will be a head coach somewhere else before that happens. Yeah, absolutely. I think Halfley's going to be – they're going to come after him next year, and then the Packers are going to try to – stop them, pay him more. I don't know what they're going to do. Imagine Parsons on the left tackle, all right? Just get rolled. But I think teams will come after him. My God, Parsons and Gary are going to eat like kings when they play the Vikings with the sacks the Falcons are getting. Can't wait. Yeah, dude. It's going to be total domination. I think that the Packers are going to be so hardcore against NFC North because, getting swept by a lot of those teams last year. They're going to be feasting, you know what I mean? They're going to be they're going to run the score, but if they can, they're going to be getting after it. They're going to be playing with a little bit of some. A lot of talk going on this offseason, and now the Packers are in position to go out there and get a little payback, you know what I mean? Shout out to everyone watching over here. I'll highlight over it. 347 folks watching live across all the places, and I do appreciate it. We're having a good time over here. We got a 6-3 ball game. Matt, what's your gut feeling for the Browns next week? I think it's going to be total domination. I think it has to be. You played two good teams. You played them well, and you won by a convincing amount. Now you're playing a lesser team. Now is the time to go after it and absolutely throttle them, absolutely dominate them in every phase of the game, and don't let up. This is what we are. This is what we do. We're coming in here, and we were battling for 60 minutes, and we will totally just blow you out. That's what you have to do. You can't let bad teams, because that sucks when you beat good teams and then you go to play the bad teams and then they play you good. Devontae Adams has 12,000 receiving yards in his career. That's amazing. Someone was saying earlier he had a really good game. I don't know his stats, but I'm going to check that game out probably tomorrow. I always say I know, sometimes I don't. But on YouTube TV, you can watch it it's really summarized or whatever, just highlight plays. What's up, Matthew Beach? I don't see anything there, but appreciate you. Always a good time hanging here with you, Matt. You're the man. I appreciate you, Rick. This is always fun. Hanging out with you folks. A lot of familiar faces, or names. I wouldn't say faces, but I could see you. 7:06 to go in the second quarter. And here comes the kickoff. Well, any minute now, you know what I mean? Here we go. And we will have a return here. He's going to be he bobbles it. The ball's on the ground. He's at the 5, 10. He picked it up in 15, 20, cuts it back, and he's going to get to about the 23. That's not bad for that situation. Dropping the ball right there, picking it up, still getting to the 23. Worse things could have happened. Get yourself some merch. LeeMayRamage.com. I threw the link in the comments section. Go on there and check it out. We got some good stuff besides all the Jerry stuff. We got some other good stuff. We got some buzzed up shirts. We got some hangover hoodies over there. We got some good stuff. So check it out. Here we go. First down and 10. And we are going to have a little pistol action over here. They are starting, 23-yard line. I was right. And it's going to be a run up the middle for the Falcons, and he just keeps his feet moving. And that's going to be about a 7-yard gain right there. Nice gain. Ooh, Kirk Cousins over here just watching. I am glad Lions put SmackDown on the Bears today, and I love it. I love when Bears get their butt kicked. Maybe Packers versus Eagles NFC Championship game. I be Packers fan since I was 12 years old. There you go, Luke. I appreciate it. Shout out to being a Packer fan. But, there we go. Keep feeding the running backs. Yeah, that's what they need to be doing. Here we go, 2nd down and 3. And that's going to be another run up the middle. He's going to juke around, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. It's going to be very, very close, but I don't think that's going to be a first. Looks like about a half a yard short according to that yellow line. I see Justin over here. What's up? Hey, Matt, go Falcons. Hate the stupid horn. Yeah, I don't want to hear that horn. I don't want to hear that horn at all tonight. Here we go, 3rd down and inches. And I think that they're definitely going to try to run this thing. And he's under center over here. That's definitely a running formation. And they're going to do a little fullback run, and that's going to be a first down for the Atlanta Falcons. Right there. But there we go. Keep moving those chains, Philly boy. Move those chains. That's what that's what needs to happen over here. All right, while we have a moment of silence, let's have a cheers. Here we go. Pistol. First down and 10. We're going to be back to throw. He's looking, and he's running out of time, and now he gets sacked. Big time sack for the Steelers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that next play did hurt. Still hate seeing Aaron Jones in the Vikings purple. Yeah, I'm with you. Checking back in. Chat is back. Awesome. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties this morning. With my first stream, I had to shut it down. I couldn't get the chat, so now we're using a different place where we stream, and we got ourselves a producer in the back helping out with the graphics and whatnot. So shout out to the producer. Second down and 20. He's back to throw. He's got a clean pocket. That blocker was switching up. Oh, and he gets rocked on the incomplete pass. He went up for the catch. I got like bugs over here or whatever. And he just got absolutely dominated. Third down and 20. That was a big-time hit. Packers get better cheering. They say, go, Pack, go, go, Pack, go. Yeah, dude, I think the Packers chant. I mean, maybe I'm biased. I'm a Packer fan. But go, Pack, go, is good. Just yelling, go. It's like, whatever. Third and 20, ick. Yeah. So here we go. Do they have a third and 20 play in the old playbook? Because now would be a fantastic time to call that particular play. I know it's only week 2, but it's old seeing the Chiefs at the bottom of the AFC West. Yeah, a lot of football left. Here we go. We got back to throw. He's looking. He's got time. He tosses it short, and that's going to be – he's still on his feet, and he's got close to the first down marker, but not enough. Third and 20, they gave him about, 10, 15. I don't know what he got. But the defense got after that one. 3:53 to go. 4 minutes left. They are punting. Yep, just under 4 minutes over here. Dude, Atlanta, what are you doing? You're giving them a lot of time over here. And I feel like right before half, that's when teams kind of get motivated, go down there and score. 3rd and 30, Bears football is back. You know what I mean? Here we go. We're going to have ourselves return, but no, we are not. But 11-yard line, he was trying to return. He got chewed up instantly. What's that, Laurie? Great coverage. Yeah, that was great coverage on that punt. He had nowhere to go. He didn't fair catch it. He thought he could do something with it. That was not the situation. So here we go, 3:23 to go. I'm going to step away for a second. I'll be right back. Do you have a cousin Carl? I do not think so. But I think I know who you're talking about. I'll be right back after these messages.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay. It's Nicolay. Nicolay Law.
Green Bay faithful, talking with me on a chase to a Super Bowl. Bands still suck, let me let you know. We're the kings, bringing trophies home. Cheeseheads, me living this. Victory tastes sweeter than licorice. Got that Lamborghini spirit. Opponents just fear it. Y'all can hear it now.
That is the Nicolay way, you know what I mean? But here we go. All right. What's up, Lori over here? I see the chat. It's not football Sunday without Matt Ramage. I appreciate that, Lori. You are awesome. So at halftime, let's talk about people have Packer questions and whatnot. I'll probably step away for a minute, but we'll talk about all the stuff you want to talk about. And don't forget the call-in show. I should get that number up here at halftime. I'll try to get that number. I don't think I have it set up on here yet, but I can tell you what it is. We'll pull this up. But I'm gonna be doing a call-in show. So after the Packer games, call in, and I'm gonna be doing shows all throughout the week, live streams, and I'll use voicemail. If I'm getting voicemails, I'll continue to use them, and it's a lot of fun. The number is 920-777-7165, and call in. Let me know what you want to talk about, and talk about the Packers coming up game, the past game, whatever you want to talk about. We're going to talk. I want to make the show for the people, but here we go. We're going to have a run up the middle. Aaron Jones, and he's going to get to about the 20-yard line. That's going to be about a 7-yard gain. So here we go. 3:13 to go. The Vikings are going to go down here, try to get some points. They have all the time in the world. They have 3 timeouts, so they're in good position here. Now we need Falcons defense to get after them. Didn't see it, but I guess Giants lineman had 4 penalties. 2 unnecessary roughness, 2 false starts in a row after the 4th down. I think we'll get back to that. And McCarthy's going to throw this middle of the field, and that's going to be a first down to Adam Thielen. But, I didn't see that. Okay, Philly boys saying they have a new center for the Vikings over here. Didn't see it, but I guess, we got to see that. And after the 4th one, I didn't see that part. With us being 2-0 and how great Matt LaFleur, I wonder if Roger Goodell will actually put LaFleur's name in the running for Coach of the Year. I hope he wins it this year, or at least be in the conversation. Yeah, I feel like he's kind of disrespected a lot of the years that he had some really great seasons. Oh, here we go. We have a man in motion. He's going to be under center. Back to throw. He's looking, and he's throwing it right side, and that, I think, is going to be, what is it? It might be an interception. I don't know. The refs aren't saying anything yet. What do we think, people? That is an interception. That's a turnover. There we go. It looked like he got it. It was off his shoulder pad. We got ourselves a turnover. Oh, my goodness. There we go. So the Vikings have a great situation, and they just gave it away. Here we go. The Bears definitely suck.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
Beautiful song, isn't it? Thielen has for his 2nd first down tonight. There you go. Yeah, dude. Viking fans love him some Adam Thielen. They definitely do. JJ with the pick. Let's go. So here we go. Now the Falcons got the ball. First down and 10. They're going to be at the 38-yard line. 38 yards to the end zone. And this is going to be a run. They're going to try to go right up the middle, which they do for about 3 yards. Not a bad run. Now we're under 2 minutes here. That's going to be the 2-minute warning. I'm going to rate that pick like 8 out of 10. Dude, that was a nice catch. I didn't believe he caught it. Because I was like, that was so like nasty. Like he just jumped in front of it, kind of going to the ground. That was a beautiful thing. We're at the 2-minute warning. We're going to stay right here, though. After the voodoo last few years with some wild finishes and turnover luck, Minnesota coming back to earth would be most welcome. Yeah, I'd like to see the Falcons go down here and score a touchdown and kind of put some distance on yourself. They definitely need to capitalize this time. Yeah, they do. They need to get in the end zone. Enough of the field goal stuff. You're in a good situation here. Falcons run and then commercial. You know what I mean? There we go. We got ourselves a Lowe's commercial. Is that Justin Jefferson working at Lowe's? That's a good acting right there. You know what I mean? Don't forget the podcast, people. If you're not subscribed, Apple, Spotify, all the places. Be sure to check it out. And, Google, like everywhere that you listen to podcasts, it's out there. We're going to do a lot more podcasts this season. On my live streams, I'll be using some of those. And I'm going to have, actually, I have a former Packer that is going to be on my podcast coming up soon. He DM'd me. So I'm going to be talking with him, I believe, tomorrow. We're going to get on a call. and we're going to figure this thing out. You know what I mean? We got some good podcasts coming up. I got to go to work. See you for the second half. There you go. Appreciate you, Philly boy. I will be here. J.J. McCarthy could be working at Lowe's soon if he keeps throwing interceptions. I think he made enough money already. But yeah, dude, they're gonna see. That was a bad interception. I mean, that was a really great interception. So like, I mean, but the throwing it there, coverage, whatever, quarterback's gonna get the blame. You can't do that. You can't turn the ball over in that situation. Not that I want this to happen, but it would be hilarious if Penix had to leave the game and Kirk Cousins beat them. Dude, if something happens where Kirk Cousins comes in, I kind of feel like he's going to play well. I don't know, if that'll happen. I'm definitely not, obviously you weren't either hoping for an injury, but if any situation comes in, I don't, especially in this game. Caleb Williams didn't teach McCarthy the right way to do mascara. He missed his eyes and got it all over his cheeks. There we go, Rick. 1:59 to go. Second down and 7. All right, they're going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Now they're at the 35-yard line. And here we go, back to throw. There's flags everywhere. He gets hit as he throws incomplete. And we got an injury for the Vikings over here. I'm going to wear a Packers shirt to work tomorrow. I have a Rodgers shirt, Cobb shirt, or Super Bowl shirt. Which one do I wear? I would wear the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Rock the Super Bowl merch right there. So the replay in second down here, offsetting penalties, but we have an injured player. Let's see what the replay here. Yeah, look, he jumped off sides. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Super Bowl shirt for sure. What's up? What's up, Ivan, baby? Second down and 7, but yeah, we're going to go to commercial, I think, because of that injury. I'm going to rock out right here, though. I got enough beer. So hammer the chat. Let's talk. Hell yeah, Maddie. What's up, Frosty? The snowman up in my comment section. I appreciate that, Frosty. Dude, they've been riding this Geico commercial for a long time. It's got to be one of the oldest lasting commercials. Because they don't have to pay no actors hardly. The Geico, man, they ain't paying him. So, yeah, there we go. So how do you guys feel about, let me ask you guys, hammer the chat. What do y'all, as the season sits today, how do you think the NFC North is going to go? You had the Packers in first or whoever you put in first. Let me know. Give me your list of how the NFC North is going to rank come end of the season, end of the regular season. You don't have to put records or nothing, but just who do you got? I have 16 Matt Ramage shirts and goodies. Which one should I wear? I will wear the Victory Monday. Yeah. Victory Monday, dude. Yeah, it is Victory Monday, even though the Packers played on Thursday. We could still rock out Victory Monday. Some kid in Africa could wear the Vikings Super Bowl shirt tomorrow. I'm not sure that they have any Super Bowl shirts. I mean, it's been a long time since they were even in a Super Bowl. Hey, Matt, want to say thanks for what you do for all us cheeseheads. I appreciate you, Jeff. This is fun, and it makes it more fun when people are in the comment section. Without the comments, this show sucks. Better wear it before it gets replaced with a new Super Bowl shirt. Yeah, dude, we're gonna have a new one pretty quick. Are the Packers that good or Bears that bad? I think the Packers are that good. I think the Bears are bad, but I don't think the Bears are quite that bad. I think the Lions were still suck. You know what I mean? We got the Bears still suck song right here. I think the Lions were all jacked up because what happened last week. So they were fired up. They were ready to go. I can see the Packers starting 6-0. Yeah, like I kind of said too. If the Packers can win the first 2 games, which they did, like they should be in a good situation for the next few weeks here. Packers 1, the Lions in second place, 3rd Vikings, and 4th Bears. I think that's my thought too. I think that's probably most people's thought. Pack, Lions, Vikings, and Bears. Absolutely. We all, great minds think alike. The same for Ivan over here. All right, here we go. We have, we'll get back to that comment here in a second. Here we go. We're going to have a handoff from the Falcons over here in 2nd down and 7, and he's going to get really close to the first down marker. 1:50 to go in this half. They're going to be short of the first down. We can go back to Jesse's comment there, whoever that was. Packers just look like it's one of those years where everything is clicking. Detroit 2nd, Minnesota 3rd. No playoffs. Bears still suck. Absolutely, Jesse. You are spot on there. I hate when your phone doesn't do the face thing. Here we go. 3rd down and inches. It's going to be under center. They're going to just try to run this thing in. This is obviously running formation. He's got a man in motion. He's handed it off up the middle, and that's going to be a first down, and he's going to go inside the 20. And that is a big-time play right there. But here we go. We're going to have ourselves a first down over here. That was a good run right there. Packers defense is nasty. They are, dude. I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever been more excited about a Packers defense. Here we go. We're throwing it left side, and that's going to be completed for about 4 yards. Can you shout out my son, Hank the Tank? Hank Dean. Shout out to Hank the Tank. I like that. Hank the Tank, Hank Dean. There you go. Shout out. Hope you're having a good time over here. Vikings are looking cooked, and they have no depth at offensive line. Yeah, dude. I mean, they're down 6-3. This game is, Phoenix is 7-11, 7 for 11. The defense is a machine. Yeah, the Packers defense is outstanding. Dude, I can't even say. It seems like you're not even watching your team. That's how good they are. Here we go. He's back to throw. He's looking left side, going for the end zone. That's incomplete. He didn't turn around, really look at him, but I'm not sure it would have helped. Hanging with you during halftime, making chili and cornbread, Packers, Lions, Vikings, and Bears. There you go. Shout out to Karen over here. T-minus 3 weeks before the Bears start talking about the draft. Yeah. That's how it is, dude. Their offseason gets all jacked up. And then like 5 weeks into the season, the Bears are already, we're on to the draft. We're going to have the number 1 pick, and we're going to dominate. And they just start the whole offseason right there. It's funny how the game feels a lot like the Bears-Vikings game. It kind of does. 3rd down and 6 over here. Penix is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's looking, throwing towards the end zone. Incomplete, dude. That had me excited, too. The cameraman was slacking on that one a little bit. Packers could face the Bengals without Burrow, which stinks. Sucks to see him go down today. Yeah, that does suck. I think the Bengals season is going to be tough. If Burrow's missing significant time, when your starting quarterback goes out, it's hard to recover from that. Packers will win 14 wins, first seats. Lions, 2nd. Vikings, 3rd. Still maybe a wild card. Bears still suck. I agree. I think the Packers win 14 games. We're going to have ourselves a field goal attempt over here. 33-yard field goal attempt. And let's say it's up. And it is good. Oh, that's fantastic over here. So much time we got in here. I'm trying to look here. They're going to be 25 seconds to go. So they're just going to be going to half here pretty quick. They'll run a play or whatever. Maybe kneel it. Distracted. Didn't realize it's not halftime yet. Yeah, it's not halftime yet. It will be. It will be. Finally, after all these years, I can feel exciting watching defense rather than worry. Yeah, dude, the defense has been like the Packers, Achilles heel or whatever they say. I see Parsons 10-plus sacks, Gary 10 sacks, Van Ness I could see Parsons with 15 sacks. Just because I feel like he's going to have games where he might get multiple, and he's just going to feast on a couple of these games, especially these weaker teams. He's just going to abuse them. Rashawn Gary, I think, is going to have over 10 sacks. I felt whoever can actually score a touchdown wins the game. So many field goals. Yeah, they should just say, hey, the next team to score a touchdown, you win the game. Let's get out of here. You know what I mean? 163 total yards for the Atlanta Falcons. 8 first down for the Falcons. You know, I missed all the stuff for the Vikings, but who cares? And here comes the kickoff. Is that going to go out of bounds? No, it's not. It's going to be a return. He's going to have it at the 15, 20. He's cutting across the field. He's going all the way across the field. Does he have some blockers? Doesn't happen, though. He's going to get, what is that, about the 20-yard line only. That was a lot of running for 20 yards, dude. What are the Vikings going to do when they play a team with a winning record, dude? They're going to get dominated is what they're going to do. They're going to get absolutely steamrolled. It's like the Vikings. I don't know. Because I think the Vikings are their roster isn't bad, but like they're not impressive. Joe Burrow out for season. Yeah, they're talking about that earlier. Is he out for the season or is it like a month? I've heard different things, but I feel like even a month could be like the record could be so bad that why force him back? Who gets ball at half? That's a good question. I think I don't remember, dude. I always forget that. Here we go. McCarthy's back to throw. I think it's the Falcons got it, so the Vikings do, and that's going to be a sack. That's going to be a sack. Big-time defensive play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Falcons can't win. Here we go. Second down. Matt Ramage, I tried the Pabst Light. I got it at Quick Trip. I like it. Yeah, I don't mind Pabst Light at all. I haven't seen it around. There was a couple weeks, so I kind of switched back to Coors Light and got back in the groove of Coors. But yeah, Pabst Light isn't bad beer. That was a high snap. Lucky you got that. That could have been disastrous for the Vikings. Just read the article. Burrow sees specialist tomorrow. If surgery is needed, 3 months on the shelf. Yeah, 3 months is different. That's rough. Yeah, Parsons will go off on some of these lesser teams. Yeah, because he was doing his thing against like the Lions and getting pressure, and like that was his first game in Green Bay, and everyone's all jacked up. But I expect like when he's playing like bad tackles that he's gonna feast on some of these teams. He might have a 2 or 3 sack game. Who knows? I think Rashawn Gary the same thing, but not quite the same numbers. What's up, Jesse? This game looks like 2 teams not going to the playoffs. The Falcons should have like 24 points. Yeah, this does seem like 2 non-playoff teams, and they got an injured player walking off over here. Terrell Jr., 2021 second team All-Pro selection. With the Chiefs being 0-2, it's great not seeing any Mahomes State Farm commercials. That's crazy that the Chiefs are 0-2. NFL is a wild place, you know what I mean? I expect them to recover, though. So Justin Jefferson, 2 targets in the first half, 1 reception, 9 yards. Watching this game is like watching paint dry, you know what I mean? Hey, we're trying to spice it up a little bit, but yeah, this game is tough. That Bears Lions game would have been a good game. Like, I was starting to stream that before my stuff, didn't work out, but that would have been a good game to stream, just make fun of the Bears the whole time. But here we go, 2nd and 13. McCarthy's gonna be in shotgun. About the 17-yard line they're gonna be at. All right, McCarthy is going to be back to throw. He's got time, throws it long, middle of the field. He's got Justin Jefferson, big-time throw, and he's going to go down to the other side of the field, and now he's at close to the 30-yard line. But it's 2 seconds to go, so they call a timeout, and they might have it. They're going to have a time for a field goal. Oh, my goodness. Or they're going to get stupid. That was a big-time play by the Vikings right there. Yeah, they realized, hey, let's throw to Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the league. He got open. That was a beautiful route. He'd burn that dude. Wouldn't that Frost Jersey's Nuggets if Parson got defensive MVP? I actually think he's gonna. I think I'd be stunned if Parson doesn't get defensive player of the week or player of the year. I expect him to have that type of year. Here comes a field goal attempt though. 51-yard field goal attempt. 51 yards. It's going to be up. Oh, and it's good, dude. It is good. There we go. So that's going to be 9-6. 9-6. This is like a good baseball game, but it's not. It's a football game. But I'm going to step away here for a minute as halftime starts, and I'm going to come back. Get your Packers questions ready. We'll talk some Packers, talk whatever you want, talk games around the league. Give me a few minutes, and there you go. Go Pack, go, people. Yeah.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
All right, what's up? All right, get hammered comments. You guys want to talk about the Packers, the coming up game. And also, we got the number right here. Call in 920-777-7165. And I will feature those voicemails over on the stream. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday Night Football, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a stream before that or not. I might. But especially if I have calls, I will for sure. And Tuesday, we'll have a show. I'll be doing those voicemails all throughout the week. So if people are hammering the voicemail line, we're going to be hammering it, you know what I mean? That's 777-7165. Hammer the chat, though. What you want to talk about? We got halftime over here. 9-6 ball game. Talking about the Packers taking on the Browns. I don't know a ton about the Browns. I'll probably watch some of their games tomorrow. That's what I think I might do after work tomorrow. Watch a bunch of these NFL games because I seen some today, but, I like to see what's going around, the NFL and whatnot. And, dude, we have 408 folks watching live right now. Appreciate y'all. And, go Pack, go. And but yeah, dude, I expect the Packers to win big. Maybe they had 4 sacks each game of the first 2 games, 8 sacks already. Let's keep that going. That should just be the average. That should just be the standard. 4 sacks a game, I'll take that. You know what I mean? We could pop it up every now and again, 5, 6, 7. Let's get after it. There we go. I might need to grab a beer. I should have grabbed a beer what I was on about. But Jesse says, there's only 12 seconds and a half. Vikings on their own 20. Nobody covers Justin Jefferson. This game is making me mad. Yeah, dude, in that situation, what did you think that they were going to do? Tonight's game, Battle of the Kickers. Yeah, dude, 9-6, dude. 9-6. But here we go. Vikings are lucky to only be down 3. For real, this could be a lot different ball game right here. It really could be. And we got Steve-O. What's up? $5 from Steve Z. You know what I mean? My man right here. He's the man right here. Look at this design right here. There we go. Money falls from the sky, baby. Chat, baby. That's awesome. I love that graphic. Steve is the man. Just want to see the offense be more consistent the next few games. You talking about the Packers? I'd like to see. I just see more of that Tucker Kraft action. But yeah, I'd like to see him run the ball, be more successful, run the ball early. Yeah, but I think the Packers are in a good spot. But yeah, you got to keep moving. Going on to play a worse team. I missed that one. No, that was one I saw. But yeah, dude. Get some consistency in there, and I want to see Matt LaFleur be more aggressive when you're beating a team. Like if they get a lead against the Browns, keep it going. I get being somewhat conservative. If you're winning by a lot, you want to get the clock rolling and stuff. But be aggressive. Don't be in situations where teams can come back on you. You need to get after it. You know what I mean? One thing I could do, let me check. I want to go through some of the scores today. See if I can find it here. I'll ask Siri. Show me the NFL scores today. All right, here we go. All right, you don't got to talk, though. So the Bengals won 31-27 over Jacksonville. Matt, with Reed out for a bit, which wide receiver makes up the most in his absence? I think Matthew Golden time to shine would be what I'm thinking, that he's going to get more opportunities, I would think. It sucks for Jayden Reed being out, man. He's such an important part. Think Golden will step up for the Reed being out. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's who's going to be that dude. And then we got the Cowboys won 40-37. You watched that game. That was crazy. The Cowboys should have lost that game. And then New England won 33-27 over the Dolphins. And 30-10, the Bills win over the Jets. And the Lions 52-21 over the Bears. And that's show me the NFL scores. It just shut it off. I wasn't done. Then we got the Ravens 41-17 over the Browns. So the Browns got absolutely dominated. So that'll happen again next week. You rock. Thank you for doing these shows. Hey, I appreciate you, Karen. Dude, Karen with the $2. There you go. Yeah, Karen over here. I appreciate you. Look at this. There you go. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Show me the NFL scores for today. Shout out to Karen, though. Then we got, let's run through here. Buffalo 30-10 over the Jets. Oh, yeah, we already got that one. 26-21 Niners beat the Saints. 31-17 Seattle over the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers lost over there. Rams 33-19 over the Titans. Panthers 22-27 lost to the Cardinals. And the Colts won 29-28 against Denver. And the Chiefs lost to the Eagles 20-17. That was a crazy game right there. That was interesting. But here we go. I don't know how much time we got left of this half over here. Dancing in my kitchen. There you go, Karen. Dancing in the kitchen. You know what I mean? That's a good spot to dance. I've danced a few times in my kitchen. Waiting for that macaroni and cheese to cook, just getting excited. But there we go. 9-6 ball game. This guy on TV right here, I forget his name, but that dude who runs Pro Football Talk, he blocked me on Twitter. I don't think he likes me. He was saying some stuff about Aaron Rodgers back in the day. I didn't tell him I didn't agree with him. And then he blocked me. So that happened. Anyways, cheers. Let's drink. I'm going to need to grab a beer. We're going to be back from the halftime here pretty quick. We'll be right back. Baby. All right, we got Jesse in the chat over here. I feel bad thinking about Joe Flacco getting hit like 26 times next week. Just feels wrong. Cheers, indeed. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a beautiful game. I cannot wait, dude. I just want every week that the Packers win, total domination. More people get more and more butthurt. Everyone tried to downplay every win that the Packers get. I love it. Let's keep it moving. But they're talking over here about that Cowboys game. First kicker to make game-tying field goal with 0 left in fourth quarter, and game-winning field goal with 0 left in overtime. Oh, there you go. History in the making over here. All right, they're showing some highlights here. Let's check them out. We got the Broncos and the Colts over here. We just kind of talked about some of these scores. But there you go. Now you see the highlights. There's the celebration. He put the ball under his shirt. That's awesome. With their little mascot over there. You got Jared Allen riding a motorcycle over on the field. Lambeau Field, they won't let you step on the field. I don't think they'll let you put a motorcycle on that thing. But I guess if you don't have real grass, it don't matter. Jared Allen always rocking that hat. There we go. My cat wants to make an appearance. What's going on? Dude, what's going on? Oh, I thought I had a different cat. I was like, that's not that cat. That's not my cat. Thought I was going to get attacked by kitty cats. All right, so shout out to everyone. We have a lot of people watching. 416 folks watching all across all the places. Shout out to everyone watching on YouTube. The one lone watcher on Twitch. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. There's always like one person on Twitch. I think my max on Twitch was like 4 people. But I appreciate people watching. Everywhere you watch, you know what I mean? And there we go. Let's talk about some stuff. We got some merch coming up over here. Thank you, Jerry. Merch is out and about. And get you some. Ramage.com. And there's a lot of good merch over there. We're going to have a lot of good stuff at this football season. So get on over and check it out. Jerry looks good in that shit. You know what I mean? I think you would too. Here we go. Shields. You know what I mean? Oh, Quick Trip commercial. Dude, they got. I didn't know they had. And Matt LaFleur's in it. Quick Trip Ultimate Fan right here. Prize pack include $50,000. Ultimate Packers fan. Dude, full rules at quicktrip.com. That's pretty awesome. I didn't know that was a thing. I'll have to look into that. I should probably know that. I should probably know that. But shout out to Quick Trip, you know what I mean? Dude, Quick Trip's always giving away money. They give away vehicles. They give away all types of cool stuff. That Quick Rewards app, dude, it's awesome. Even if I wasn't sponsored by them, dude, I'd still be rocking that thing. And I was before I was sponsored by them. So, you know, what a better sponsor. Here we go. What's up, Philly boys? Back. Super Mac, where are you, Flex? Oh yeah, we have the. Do we have our macaroni and cheese Quick Trip mascot? Yeah, I think we're gonna be coming back here to the second half soon. So Phil, you're at work now. You just go to work. You still keep her moving, huh? Oh my goodness. All right, so what do we think is going to happen in the second half of this ball game? We're up. We got 9-6. Falcons are up, and I think the Falcons are going to win this game. But hopefully, it gets a little bit more exciting in the second half. What's up, Jesse? Oh hey, let's give a shout out to Danny Dimes, back-to-back, basically career best games for him. The Giants team is sorry, dude. You know what I mean? I'm a fan. I really am. But here we go. We got the comparisons over here. We got McCarthy 8-11, 118 yards with a pick. And Penix 7-13, 76 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. But they need to spice this game up a little bit. You know what I mean? Defense, 11 pressures for the Falcons, 5 for the Vikings. Pressure rate, 61% for the Falcons, 36% for the Vikings. They got 5 sacks, the Falcons defense over there. So there we go. Falcons pull away in the second half, Jay says. You know what I mean? I think so. I hope so. They need to get after it here. Super Mac will be back for the Packer game. There we go. This is the first stream trying this thing out with my guy Steve over here. Help me with the graphics and help me with producing this thing. Vikings will get their butts kicked, and they will get that horn crammed where the sun don't shine. You know what I mean, Ivan? Yeah, but so we're working some stuff out. I think it's going pretty good so far. Here we go. We're going to have a return. The Vikings will start this thing off. And here we go. Yeah, 4th and inches. They had that little. They had the little. You could probably call it a butt fumble because the center kind of. And I think someone said earlier. I think Phil said that center is new. So I think someone said it. So that makes sense. All right. So this cat is freaking out, dude. Here we go. McCarthy's going to be under center. Aaron Jones is in the backfield. Let's get the second half underway. 22-yard line. And they're going to pitch this thing left side to Aaron Jones, and the defense runs up in there. I wasn't sure if they were going to call a hold there, but that's going to be a run for 8 yards. Aaron Jones with the 8-yard scamper to the left side. We got an injury up there. That center Kelly got a concussion. And then Terrell Jr., hamstring, he's out. So here we go, 2nd down and 2. 14:24 to go in the third quarter. McCarthy's going to be under center. And he's going to play action, looking to throw. He's got time. He's running out, though. He's throwing it deep left side, and that's incomplete. Intended for Adam Thielen. Not going to happen, baby. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Falcons defense got to dig deep right here. If they can get him a quick 3 and out, that'd be good. Adam Thielen over here acquired from the Panthers on August 27th. That was my birthday. That's what the Vikings do. They go get Adam Thielen. The Packers went and got Micah Parsons. Justin Jefferson, 2 catches for 59 yards today. Alan Thielen has 2 catches for 26 yards. Here we go, McCarthy. They're going to be at the 32-yard line. All right, he's back to throw. He's not going to have much time. He gets rid of it. That's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Atlanta Falcons, and he's still running around. He's got some blockers. Oh, and he's going to 20, 15, 10, and he's going to go down to about the 9-yard line, and the Falcons take over on offense after a big run. What a beautiful thing. He just took. Oh, that's not an interception. That ball hit the ground. That's not an interception. Oh, man. They're going to take that away. In real time, it looked like it. That's 4th and 2. I got a little excited there. All right. They're like, all right, we'll punt. That'll be all right. That was really close to being It was really close. What's up, Jesse? Put it in, Penix. Get that Teddy. Yeah. Wasn't meant to be, you know what I mean? 4th down and 2. Obviously, they're going to be punting over here. I don't know if you have addressed this or even want to say anything. Excuse, but bad were those refs in the Packer game. They literally could be holding against Parsons every play. Yeah, the Parsons gets mauled. I don't think that that's a new thing. He's just so good that they have to hold him. And they got his face all up and whatnot. Yeah. Here comes the punt. We're going to have ourselves return. It looks like no fair catch. Oh, I missed it. But fair caught about the 21-yard line. But yeah, Micah Parsons gets just absolutely mauled all the time. Hands up in his face, whatnot. Rarely called. Vikings lucky on that one. Yeah, they got lucky that thing bounced off the ground. McCarthy had 118 yards, 1 interception. Almost 2 right there. Here we go. Falcons offense coming over here, and it's going to be a lot different field position than it could have been. 9 rushes for 72 yards for Robinson in this game. Parsons was getting mauled for sure. It's like assault, dude. Here we go. 1st down and 10, and we got Penix back there. Here we go. We're going to have a run left side, and he's going to get a ball. I think, oh, he's still going. I thought he went down, and he's still going, so that's going to be a 9-yard run right there. And he was, like, contacted immediately and just kept her moving. Falcons getting 6+ a run. Why even throw it? Pound that rock, dude. Absolutely. That's what I was saying in the first half. Like, dude, run the ball until they prove that they can stop it. I mean, you can float some over and do some play action off of it, but, like, I would be heavy running. Here we go, 2nd down and 1, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to run this thing up the middle. He's trying to dance around a little bit. He gets the first. Dan. Not much longer. First down for the Atlanta Falcons. Got to keep this thing moving, dude. Keep this baby rolling. Most 100+ scrimmage yards in games since 2023. Bijan Robinson, he's got 20. Dude, he leads, you know. Barkley's got 18. Derrick Henry's got 18, I think it said. Vikings can't stop the run. Yeah, they definitely have to do it.
No! God, please, no!
Here we go. First down and 10. And it's going to be a play action. He's looking. No, they're going to call this thing dead. There's a flag on the play. False start. Ron Talk Sports, and they call the absolute ticky-tack hold calls on our offensive line. Yeah, I get it. I try not to complain about the refs too much because then everyone just says, oh, you're a whiner, you're this and that. But those are facts right there. Crazy to think Bijan and more than Barkley. Yeah, dude, that was I was surprised by that too. Yeah, Barkley, you know what I mean? Talking on there. Oh, here we go. First down and 15. They're going to be, whatever they had, the 22-yard line, 27. I screwed that all up. But that's going to be incomplete. Second down and 15. Quick pass right there. Yeah, Robinson does not go down easy, dude. Like he battles. Like you ain't going to tackle him with arm tackles. Matt, nice shirt, by the way. There you go. You know, I sell those in my shop. We just threw that together after the trade. I love this shirt. I think it looks good. I think it turned out real good. Second down and 15 over here. Being shotgun man to his left. I always know. I think, was that a direct snap? And he's running. He's got 35. He didn't get, I thought he was going to get further, but he got rocked. Was that a direct snap? I think it was. Yeah, that was a direct snap. He kind of, I like that play. They should probably use that more often. That could have been big. Here we go. Third down, though. Third down, and I didn't even see what is it, about 5 or so? Oh, third, yeah, there you go. All right, he's back at the row. He's lowering left side. That's going to be completed near midfield, and that's going to be first and. What's up, Ron? He says, if my team was playing the Vikings right now, I'd do the double wishbone army style and not feel bad about it. Do it. What's your honest, non-biased opinion of J.J. McCarthy so far? I think he could be the franchise quarterback if he cleans up the interceptions, contested throws. Yeah, I think it's really early. They're going to have a handoff over here left side. There's going to be nothing there. He's going to lose some. But no, I think McCarthy is way too early. Like this is, his second start, right? He was hurt all last year. So I think it's too early to be worried about interceptions or like really anything. Let him get some reps. Let him get, a few games in him. I think he's going to be all right. He's probably going to be their guy for a while. I'm not saying that he's going to be great. Like he could be. We have to see. I don't think you should say one way or the other. Like he sucks or he's going to be great. If you're a Vikings fan, I think there's reason to be hyped up about McCarthy. But definitely got to clean those picks for this season. But I think long term is this season will help him, get all those reps in. Here we go. He's back at the row. Quick pass right side, and he's got a little bit of room, and that's going to be third down and short. That was 2nd and 11. Decent, good play on you need 11 yards. You got a big chunk of it there. Mike McCarthy, J.J. McCarthy. You know what I mean? I'll take Mike McCarthy over J.J. McCarthy. Mike McCarthy got a lot of love. He was at Lambeau. They're honoring, I think, the 2010 team. He got a standing ovation, dude. Packer fans love him. So Mike McCarthy. Third down and 2. He's going to be their guy until they run him out of town in 3 years. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we'll see. I feel like the Vikings are more into keeping people than the Bears. That's going to be a first down, big run up the middle. And first down. You know what I mean? I feel like the Vikings are more trying to keep people, trying to build it up. The Bears are just a mess. Like they draft, they play that guy for a year, then they fire the coach, they get a new coach, and then they suck still. So then they draft a new quarterback. It's just like repeat. I think JJ is already better than Caleb Williams, but most of all Bear quarterbacks suck by default. I feel like the Bears, I don't know if it's something about their franchise, what's going on, but quarterbacks go to die there. So here we go. We're going to have a play over here, going to have a run up the middle, and he's got room, and it's going to be a first down, and he's still moving close to the 20-yard line to 22 yards from the end zone. That's going to be a first down. Another big run, dude. Rodney killing him over here. They cannot stop this run. Yeah, glad coach moved back to Green Bay. Yeah, I think he always had a place here. Because even when he wasn't coaching the Packers, he still lived here. They like the area. I think, obviously, when he started coaching Dallas, they moved there, but I think they still have the same spot. They just came back now. First down and 10. Phoenix. Here we go. He's going to hand it off left side. He's trying to cut it back to the middle. Not a lot there, but he made a few yards out of nothing. He was getting smacked around in there, but he just kept spinning and moving around. I'm really glad J-Love don't paint his nails. Here we go. Second down. 8:04 to go in the third quarter. 9-6 over here. Under 8 minutes. 2nd and 7. We need Falcons to make a big play right here. Penix is back that throw. He's rolling to his left. Throws it towards the sideline. That's going to be completed. He should have ran infield. He ran out of bounds. He could have cut it in the other way and maybe got the first down. Time's not an issue. So, I don't know. Bears are on a 3-year cycle. They are. That's what they do. I don't know what this is. This a commercial? What's going on here? That's funny because they keep running that ball. What's up, Jay? Absolutely. Bijan Robinson. Yeah, this dude can play, dude. He's a good running back. Micah Parsons is going to eat J.J. McCarthy for lunch when Packers play them. All right, it's going to be a run up the middle. Nothing there, dude. They had a wall that time. They were like, dude, we got to contain this thing. I hate to say it, but J.J. will be their generational quarterback. So, infinity playoff gut punches. Yeah, I think he's going to be their guy, but I don't think that, he's going to be, I don't know. I have no faith in the Vikings really doing anything. They make the playoffs, but they always seem to find a way to lose. But I do think J.J. McCarthy's a good quarterback. I mean, we're going to see, because I think it's too early to say, but I think he has the tools. We're going to have a field goal attempt over here. 4th down and 3. 6:25 to go in the third quarter. It's a 33-yard field goal attempt. Come on, dude. If you're going to just kick field goals, you make sure you make them all. And that's going to be good, and that's going to make the lead 12-6. You know what I mean? 6-point lead for the Falcons, 12-6. We have ourselves a barn burner here, people. Who do you think steps up with Reed being on? I think it's going to be Matthew Golden. I'm not saying that he's going to be like the top guy, but I feel like he's going to get the most opportunities with Reed not being in there. And I think he's hungry, dude. He wants those targets. So I feel like Matthew Golden's going to be a guy. But Romeo Dobbs, I think, is going to ball. He's on my fantasy team, and I started him last week, and he did all right for me. Bears still suck. All right, I'm going to step away here for a second.
Bears still suck.
I shall return. I'll be right back.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
All righty. We are back over here. We got 454 folks watching live across all the places. J.J. McCarthy will be a quarterback you can win with if the team is good, I don't think he can make a team better than they are. And actually, I think that's pretty spot on. Is like if they have a defense rocking, they have a run game. I think he's a guy that can make some stuff happen for you. But like putting the team on his shoulders, I don't know. I've been right about the Vikings choking for 60 plus years, and I'm 41. We all have been, man. What a surprise! Another field goal this game could literally be 28-14 shootout. If these teams could score, yeah, they just they get down there, they can't score. But here we're gonna have a return over here. It's gonna be 25, and there he's still on his feet to about the 31 yard line is where the Vikings are gonna start this thing. He tried to keep running, but I think he was down. 6:11 to go in the third quarter. Would just like to remind everyone the Bears still suck.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
There we go. Roll Micah McCarthy. So we just had a baby. Congratulations. Here we go. McCarthy, 8 of 13, 118 yards and interception. Let's see what they can do on this drive. He's going to be under center. And it's going to be a run up the middle. He's trying to bounce this thing right side, not out there. When Lloyd comes back off PUP, do you think he will have an impact, or should we move on? I think they'll try to give him some opportunities and see what he got. They want. I think everyone's excited about him, but the injuries, So hopefully he comes back and he can make a contribution. Could have a 2-team field goal record tonight. Game record is 10. Back in December of 2019, with Rick with the stats over here. Let's see. Now I'm kind of rooting for that. You know what I mean? 2nd down and 7. Here we go. McCarthy's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's going to be back to throw. He's looking left. Now he's not looking left. Now he's throwing right. And that's going to be just short of a first down. 3rd down and 1 from the 40. His son's middle name is after the big bad monster who will sack him nonstop, Micah. And I think it's just showing respect. You know what I mean? All right, so 3rd and 1. 5:05 to go in this third quarter over here. Dude, I don't know how they're not just trying to force feed Justin Jefferson. That's what I'd be doing. I mean, I'm sure that they're not, they're not just leaving them open, but. All right, here we go. We're going to have a run up the middle, and that's going to be stuffed. That's going to be stuffed. Oh, my goodness. They run it on 3rd down and short, and they are stuffed, and that's 4th down. 4th down for the Vikings. We're going to see what they're doing. I think they might be thinking about going for it here. It looks like he's calling a play in. Yeah, they did had a wall right there. Like, no, we know what you're doing, bud. Fourth down and 1, and they are going for it. JJ looks like the Joker from Batman. Here we go. He's going to be under center, and he's going to try to quarterback sneak this thing, and I don't know that he got it. Let's see where they mark this thing. It's very, very close. Did they say it? I'm not sure they said it yet. It looks like it. We're going to see what they call this, though. Showing the replay right here. Looks very, 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 very close. I mean, it looks like he probably did. Yeah, and they did, 1st and 10. All right, I didn't see the ref, say that. Here we go. 12 to split. And McCarthy's going to hand this thing off. He's going to try to run this thing left side. He's got room. He's at midfield. That's a 1st down and a little bit more. Down to about the 40-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Now we have a penalty. Holding on the offense. All right, so it's 1st down over here. This isn't even the Falcons' real kicker. It's a backup. He might get some records tonight. That's hilarious. The backup kicker over here. And that's the thing, though. He's making the kicks, named after who is granddad. You're talking about Micah. But yeah, I do think that's interesting. But you have to. That's the thing with these field goal games. Like I'd rather. I hate when you can't get in the end zone. You're just kicking field goals. You're gonna end up losing that game. But if you're doing that, you better make them. Better have a guy who can do it. Here we go. We're gonna play action. McCarthy's looking to throw. He's in a screen pass. This thing incomplete. Drops to the ground. And that was Aaron Jones. So here we go. 2nd down and 20. They're trying to hurry stuff up a little bit. I don't know about hurry it up, but they're changing stuff up. This game is worse than the Bears franchise. You know what I mean? 2nd down and 20. This game is something. Here we go. McCarthy's back to throw. All right, now he's running. He's scampering. He's got some wheels on him. He's got a blocker. He's at the 45, and now he's going to go down. He stays in bounds, but that was a nice scamper for him. Yeah, Aaron Jones is out there blocking for him. Check this replay here. Evening, Victoria. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in over here. Yeah, he just was running Aaron Jones with a nice block. And that made him, pushed him. He got 7 or so. Hear that sound for first down and watching for Fred Flintstone to run across the screen. Here we go. 3rd down and 4. McCarthy's going to be in shotgun. He's got, I think, Aaron Jones is to his left. Big 3rd down right here, and I think there's going to be flags throwing. Now, I think it's going to be a false start. Yep, and I was right. False start. Remains 3rd down. What's up, Ron? I hope the Vikings continue to suck so we can watch some real Sunday night games. You know what I mean? I hope the whole NFC North sucks. I love it. Watching our rivals lose. McCarthy's so mad right there. He's like, come on, dude. That's the thing, dude. The penalties, dude. They drive killers. Aaron Jones laying people out for the block. Yeah, that was a nasty block right there. 3rd down and 9. Here we go. This is a big 3rd down right here, dude. We're getting out of the 3rd quarter pretty quick. And he's throwing it right side, and that's going to be incomplete, I think they're saying. And that's 4th down. Hit the ground, dude. 1:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Go Pack Go from northern Minnesota deep in Vikings territory. Over there just living in enemy territory. I'm so glad you're doing play-by-play. You make this game watchable. Hey, I appreciate that. Rage in the cage. I'm trying. I'm very tired today. Went a little hard last night. Did a little singing. Here we go. 4th down and 9. They're going to have a punt team out here. And here comes the punt. And we're going to see fair catch. And they're going to be about the 16-yard line is where they're going to start this thing. So now 1:28 to go in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go. They're going to go down here and score points. I don't care if it is another field goal. Just go down here and score points. It's 12-6. Another field goal doesn't hurt you, but get a touchdown. Give me something to even celebrate a little bit. You know what I mean? Jefferson was short anyways. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Got that merch, yo. Thank you, Jerry. He looks good in it, dude. I do like the graphic on the right side. Jerry Jones. What do you guys think about this graphic? Head over to themayhamage.com. Sell my merch. And, you don't have to get all of it, but check it out. And maybe you'll want to buy stuff. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing, dude. I'm excited. I can't wait to get mine. Ron over here, Matt Ramage, a man of the people. That is what I want to be, like my podcast stream to be, is having the phone calls come in and having this be for the people. That's why I like doing the comments, throwing all the comments on the screen, because it gives more people a voice, and that's why I do the call-in show with the voicemails, let people have their say. You know what I mean? Just saying, great merch. I appreciate that. I don't make it. I don't really design it either, but it's pretty good. Matt, what's better, Carry the G logo or Lions Legacy logo? That's like the drama right there, dude. Right? So Cheesehead TV has Carry the G beer, and they got their graphic and all that. But then Liney Kugel's just made one. a different type of beer and had like almost the same graphic, same brand and can. So that's a little sketchy, you know what I mean? But I think, Cheesehead TV, shout out to them. They're my homies, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Go Packers, you know what I mean? UP, that's a different place. That's a different type of place right there. I drew that cheesehead on him by hand at like 1 a.m. last night. There you go. That's hilarious. I do like that the adding the cheesehead. I wonder if that shirt gets big enough if Jerry Jones is gonna say something. Was not sober. There you go. No, I do wonder, like, it'd be cool because we're getting like people are buying it. I want to see someone, if you have my merch and you go to the Cowboys game and post a picture of you in Jerry World wearing one of our shirts, dude, I will send you another free shirt of whatever in my store. I mean, I shouldn't say it because if 20 people do it, I can't do it. But I'll do something. I want to see it. I can't say I'll give you a free shirt because if there's too many people, I'll go broke. 1st and 10. We're gonna have a run here left side, but we'll definitely do something. Actually, anyone who sends me merch, pictures of them wearing my merch, especially if you're at games and doing all type of cool stuff, I will repost some of them if you want me to. I think that's cool. Matt, have you met my good friend yet, the Green Bay Grinch? If not, you need to see him at the game. You definitely gotta meet him. Super nice guy and a great friend. Yeah, I actually met him multiple times. I talked to him at training camp. I've seen him throughout the time here. Okay, we have a sack over here. Big time sack for the Vikings. But yeah, shout out to the Green Bay Grinch. I see him out and about. We had a chat during training camp, but I've seen him throughout being at games. We took pictures together, said what's up. But I got chance to talk to him a little bit at training camp. He's a good guy. Dakota in the house. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dakota. Yeah, that ball was snapped, dude, and he didn't have no time to even react. Right up the middle, kind of off left side a little bit. The way no one can score a touchdown, I think the Falcons are a girlfriend away from wrapping this game up. Oh, a GF. Here we go, 3rd down and 14. I was like, a girlfriend? I don't know. Here we go. He backed that throw. He's got pressure. Throws it right side, rather. And that's going to be 4th down. The Vikings were just not going to allow that. That pass rush. They had that pass rush rolling. And now, they're going to be in a punt situation. The Vikings are going to have decent field position as this, we got 10 seconds to go in this quarter. The Green Bay-Dallas game is going to be electric. I feel like the odds of a fight in the first quarter is higher than normal, other than like divisional games. Yeah, I think it's going to be crazy. I think the fans are going to be crazy. I think the whole thing with the Parsons thing, and we have a punt coming up here. Okay, north or south. I got you. What? Here we go. Are we going to have a return? We are going to have a return. You're going to get about 45, so you can get this thing probably about midfield. He's still dancing around, and that's going to be about 47-yard line. They're going to have about 53 yards to go to the end zone. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. McCarthy out there warming up a little bit. All right, I'm going to step away here for a second. We're at commercial. I'm going to grab a beer, maybe urinate a little bit. We'll be back.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, hey, we are back. What is up? Matt, you are awesome. Hey, I appreciate that. We have fun doing this stuff. I appreciate everyone being over here and hitting up the chat. Neither shouting out the merch maker. The merch maker, dude. Dakota does a great job on the merch. Like I can't do none of that stuff. Joe Burrow does Parson get booed in Dallas or cheered? That's an interesting question. I don't think he'll get booed. I think he might get booed by some. But I feel like the fans like Parsons, but also I think they're mad at how the situation went down, so they might boo. Facebook group diehard Viking fans are losing their shit. Many are calling to bench McCarthy. See, that's crazy to me, to bench McCarthy. Like, he's a young quarterback. Do you not know, like, when Jordan Love's first year, I kind of expected some downs, more downs than he had. You got to expect that. Carrington Valentine was fantastic for how great he has been playing in these games. I can see John Money in his game. He learned from the best. Yeah, and Nixon, too, balled out. Nixon could have been player of the game. I had Tucker Kraft as player of the game, but Nixon did his thing. The secondary is like, they got a lot of trash talk. But here we go, first down and 10, 15 minutes to go to ball game. J.J. McCarthy's back. He's got pressure immediately, and the ball comes out. I don't know if that's going to be a turnover or not. And it is. That's a turnover. That's a fumble. McCarthy kind of looks banged up right there. 12-6. Woo-wee. And that's going to be good field position right here. Let's check this replay right here. He just had, like, both these teams, the pass rush in his last couple drives. And McCarthy, that ball just popped out as he's getting sacked. I don't think he was down. So there we go. Let's go, Falcons. Let's go. First down and 10. First and 10 over here. We're going to be in like, what are we at? The 38-yard line. And we're going to run this thing. Right side, but up the middle. And now he's gonna get about 8-9 yards. JJ is your new superhero, Minnesota. You know what I mean? So here we go, second down and 2, and we're going to have a run. Oh, the bounce this thing left side, makes a spin move, and he battles for a first down. Oh, my goodness. That was the most impressive 2-yard run ever. I would say ever, but that was beautiful. Dude, that was a nice little spin move right there. He fought for that. First down and 10, 17 rushes, 128 yards for Robinson. Let's go down here and get a tutty right here, dude. Let's go down here and get a tutty. Here we go. They're going to be in a pistol. He's going to be running this thing. Oh, he hands it off. He slips a little bit. Now he's trying to run left side. Can't make that one-man miss or the second or the third. But that's going to be a loss. Rodgers. Big time play. I think the Falcons just bomb it deep to London or Pitts. If they score, it's over. Just try it. I'm begging. Yeah, I mean, get after it, dude. I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult. You run the ball pretty good. Hit some play action. You got to be able to get something like a crosser or something. Get something going here. Second down and 12. He's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's got time. Oh, he runs out of time real quick. I thought he had time. He did not have time. As soon as I said that pocket collapsed. The Vikings 6 is the score or sack count. I know, right? That's hilarious. Did I see Zadarius Smith on Philly today? Yes, you did. Zadarius Smith did sign with Philly. I didn't watch that game. I've seen a little bit of it as I was getting ready for stuff. But Zadarius Smith is a Philadelphia Eagle. Look at that goofy-looking ref on that turnover animation. It's a beautiful thing. 3rd down and 21. Here we go. He's going to be in shotgun. All right, where you at? About 39 yards to the end zone. Back to throw. Get something going here. That's going to be completed, but they're calling it dead. That was a timeout, I believe. First timeout for the Falcons. I'd be careful with these timeouts in this situation because you might need them come later in the game. When do you think the Packers will retire Donald Driver's number? I hope they do it soon and put his name on the stadium next to Brett Favre. I don't think I don't know. I don't think that they're going to retire Donald Driver's number. They're kind of picky when they retire. You know, he's in the Packers Hall of Fame and all that. But even Sterling Sharp just got put in the Ring of Honor because you got to be in the Hall of Fame to be in the Ring of Honor. So I don't think that they're going to be doing that. Well, there's one Rodgers playing well today. I was saying that. I was thinking that as I saw that, well, a lot of Viking fans are talking about Aaron Rodgers is going to Minnesota in the offseason. So there it is. There's your Rodgers. 3rd down and 21. He's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's got a man in motion over here. Do they have a 3rd and 21 play in him? And they're knocked out of field goal range, and that was a horrible drive, and that's going to be 4th down. That was a stupid play. Left side for a couple yards. Passes it. That ain't going to do it. That ain't going to win you ball games. J.J. McCarthy is going to cry in the car. He might, but he's going to have another opportunity here. 12-6. And it's 4th down. So they're actually going to be trying to kick a field goal here. 54-yard field goal attempt. All right, I didn't realize that they were that close, but 54 yards. That's makeable. Let's see what he's got in him. Definitely not an easy kick. And it's going to be up. And the field goal machine continues. And it's good. 15-6. 15-6. I feel all right about that. Bad drive, though. Bad drive, but they got some points out of it. And that one is the most important one because now you're actually putting some distance. But, you have a nice long drive, and then you have to kick a field goal, and now you're still in scoring, one score lead. Like that's no good. We should just turn on the national championship. These two played in way better game, for real. This game is kind of brutal. 15-6. Y'all get any of those touchdowns? You know what I mean? We have a touchdown graphic, believe it or not, but, in this game, it ain't being used. Falcons backup kicker, 15. Minnesota Vikings, 6. Dude, I might actually make that a meme. For tomorrow. Whoever has the Falcons kicker on fantasy is having a good night, I'm sure. I wonder, people got my fantasy league. We don't have, we don't do kickers, but I wonder how many people, use them for this game. Probably doing all right. You're having a good time. Menards commercial. This is some stellar acting right here. All right, so how about those Brewers making the postseason? Win it for Uke. You know what I mean? Absolutely, dude. The Brewers are having themselves a great season. I'm not a huge baseball guy, but love to see it. Dude, if the Brewers win the World Series, dude, Milwaukee would explode. It would be amazing. I'm not a huge baseball guy, but I support all Wisconsin teams, even Little League. You know what I mean? I always say it and it's the same for Chicago, for Illinois. I hate all their teams. I hate all of them. The baseball, basketball, hockey. I don't care. Little League. I don't want none of them to win ever. You know what I mean? So I feel the same way about the Packers, Wisconsin, all of them. I support them all. Damn Vikings, get me my free Big Mac with 2 touchdowns. Are they giving away free Big Macs? With So here we go. Never. Shout out to Ron Talk Sports. I have to get you back on the stream sometimes. You guys be sure to check him out. Got some good content over there. I like listening to you talk football. Go Brew Crew, you know what I mean? Represent. Here comes the kickoff over here. And he's going to get it about the goal line. We got the return 10, 15. He's trying to get to the 20, and he's not going to, bro. That was a nice tackle. Clean that up. Brewers World Series would be awesome. It would be insane. I think it would be like one of the most, just from not winning in so long or never. They had an 82 season. But small market, they ain't got no money. Expectations are never there. And they're just absolutely dominating this season. So it would be insane to see that. McDonald's knows they won't have to pay up. Here we go. Out of shotgun. He's going to hand this thing off, and he's going to burst out the hole right there. And that's going to be, he's still moving a little bit, 6 yards or so. Here we go. How great will it be for the state of Wisconsin? The Packers win the Super Bowl, a Brewers win, and a World Series, and the Bucks win the championship, and Badgers win the Rose Bowl. It would be awesome to see this happen. The whole state would blow up. We're going to have a run here right side. He ain't got no room, but he's found some, and he's going to be about 3rd down and 1. But, yeah, that would be insane. If all that happened, I think the crime rate in Wisconsin would go down. Everyone would be so happy. Grab my 65-cent throwback Big Mac on the way in tonight. There you go. A 2-score lead in this game feels illegal, but it's here, dude. We are here for it. You know what I mean? 2-score lead, 15-6. Such an odd score. 3rd down and 1. And I think, it's 4th quarter now. We are under 10 minutes to go. The Vikings, if they don't get this, I would assume they'd try to go for it. Here we go. He's back to pass. He's looking. He's throwing it deep left side. He's got a man wide open, but he overthrows him. He had him, dude. McCarthy looks devastated right there. He just overshot him, dude. That was intended for Naylor. Yeah, that was a nice route. He ran full speed, and he just overshot him. Oh, sorry, I'm missing some of these comments over here. Fell asleep. This is ugly. You know what I mean? I wish I fell asleep. Have you tried? Oh, no, that's a different one. My Dodgers win another World Series. I don't think so. We'll see. Brewers, best logo in sports. I think so. I think the Brewers, even their name, is, really cool. I liked it better when it was, Miller Park. Here comes the punt, we're going to have a fair catch, and he's going to catch this thing about the 28. A Brewers World Series, Packers Super Bowl, and Bucks in 6. Let's freaking go, dude. You know what I mean? I like that. Aaron Jones, questionable return, hamstring. All right, I didn't see that. Well, that sucks. He's probably out then. Have you tried the cheddar vodka, Matt? Let me talk to you about this cheddar vodka. You know what I mean? This is it right here, the Chedka vodka. Ryan Rubel, he even autographed that bad boy for me. He's a buddy of mine, but I have not tried it. I have not opened it yet, but I'm probably not going to right now. But I'll probably test it eventually. I might even do a review. But I'm not a big vodka guy, so I'll have to make a drink out of it. I'm not just slugging down vodka on the regular. You know what I mean? We also have that. We also have that Barron's brandy back there, too. You know what I mean? I want to try a cheddar brat. Dude, it's a beautiful thing. Dude, I'm convinced cheddar makes everything better. You know what I mean? JJ will get better throughout the year. Only the second game of his career. Absolutely. I agree with that. He's going to get better. I think he has the tools to be successful. It's his second start. He's going to make some mistakes. He's going to rattle a little bit. He's basically a rookie. That's people don't understand. And even I said the same thing about Jordan Love in his first start. He's been on the team for this long. Well, he was on the field. I hate watching crappy, low-scoring games, but if it means a division rival will lose, and dang it, let's do it. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's brutal. What is cheddar vodka, dude? It's vodka that tastes like cheddar. You know what I mean? It's called the Chedka, baby. You can make drinks with it. You can just drink it straight if that's what you're into. I'm not much into just drinking straight vodka. Go, Pat, go. Appreciate you tuning in right here. But, yeah, that's the thing. Cheddar Bloody Mary. Yeah, Ivan, who was in here earlier, I'm not sure if he still is, but he's drinking it. He made some drinks with it. He's getting after it. I need to make a trip to Wisconsin to buy Charlie Barron's brandy and, of course, get some more Spotted Cow. Here we go. We got the old Barron's brandy right here. You know what I mean? This one's not autographed, but he sent me this. I didn't open this one yet. Actually, I did. I think I did a shot of this one night during a game. I don't remember that day. But there we go. So we are. What's going on here? Where was it? All right. Put it back. Are you going to have Jimmy Christensen on the show this week? Talking Packers. I'm going to text him and see if he's got time. I know he's doing a lot of their stuff. He does Pack-A-Day podcast. So they do a daily podcast show, the Pack-A-Day podcast. He does that twice a week, and he's got Lombardi's Bar, I think that they're doing. So we'll see if he's got time for the Matt Ramage show. You know what I mean? Start filling out the application to Lowe's. Meow. All right, we have a run over here for a short gain, it looks like. Is that a Lighting McQueen endorsed brand? Kachetka would go hard, dude. You know what I mean? Matt, don't remember drinking it. Surprise. Dude, I told Charlie Barron's, he was on my podcast, and we were talking about it. I said, I'm going to do a shot of your brandy for every touchdown. He's like, yeah, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Blackout. What's up with the Thursday Night Football Packers Titans football behind you? Was that the game you went to when you were on the field? Yes, that's what that's from. We're going to get to this play. I'll tell you about it. We have a run over here by the Falcons, and he's going to burst through, and that's going to be about, 5-6 yards. It's me third down, about 2. But yeah, I was, that's, where is it? Oh yeah, right here. We got this chain. I was on the Thursday Night Football. Got to go on the field. Got to meet Antonio Freeman. Like we were treated like rock stars. Like we were celebrities. Got to do all types of like behind the scenes stuff. It was awesome. Watch that thing from the box up top. It was a pretty cool day. It was awesome being on the field because you're not on Lambeau Field. Dude, they don't let anyone on the field. We were out there like by the numbers. They were like practicing returning punts and stuff or catching punts. We're like 10 feet away from us. Here we go. We're going to have a quick pass left side, and that's going to be our first down. And third down. Take this bad boy off. But yeah, that's what that's from. That was like one of the cooler things I've got to do from doing all this stuff. You should really try to go on an episode of the Bellied Up podcast with Charlie and Miles. It'd be awesome to see you on it. Yeah, hey, I'm down. You know what I mean? Those guys are awesome. They put out good content. The podcast is good. All of it. Here we go. London first. Here we go. First down and 10. I got to get back into this thing over here. We got the 35-yard line. They're going to be in a little pistol action over here. 7:28 to go in the fourth quarter. They're going to run this thing right side, and he's going to keep his legs moving, but that's going to be about 2 yards, but now a flag comes in. And I assume it's going to be a hold, the way where it came in. Holding. See, I'm a genius, basically. I know everything. Or have an interview with Charlie and talk Packers. Unless you did already, and I don't remember. I did a podcast with him. I think it was this off season. It was when I had my chipped tooth, dude. Because I had chipped my tooth, so I had it fixed, and then it fell off or whatever. And then I had a podcast scheduled with Charlie Barron's like the next day, and it was I felt so weird because like my tooth was all jacked up. But yeah, we talked about some good stuff. But yeah, maybe again, you know. He said he'd do it again. He's a busy fellow. I don't like to ask too much. TikTok goes the 2-scoreboard clock. Oh, yeah. Here we go. 7:01 to go in this ball game. We got a quick slant. And that's completed by the Falcons. They got a big-time play close to the midfield, but the 45-yard line. And the Falcons got something going here. We're under 7 minutes. So, like, dude, they score right here. Even a field goal, I think it's got to be a wrap, don't you think? Keep on moving those chains, Philly boy. Disclaimer, I'm originally from Minnesota. The pathology and their fans' mentality is pathological, hating themselves. There you go. Yeah, keep moving those chains, baby. Keep moving those chains. First down and 10 over here. What a great week. Packers win, and they still win over the Lions. Bears lose. We have a run over here. Get to that. And we're at midfield. And the Vikings will lose 2 in about 15 minutes, top of the North. Dude, absolutely, dude. You love to watch the Vikings lose. Bears got absolutely trounced. The Lions played well today, but they're playing the Bears. And I don't think the Lions are a bad team. That's I think that's why I think that Lions win was so impressive for the Packers, because the Lions are a good team. Since Tom Grassi lives in Wisconsin now, y'all should do a podcast together. It would be great to see. I've done one with him before, like through stream, but yeah, absolutely. I think that'd be great. Shout out to Tom Grassi over here. Moving to Wisconsin. Falcons don't even really need to score. Just eat up another 3 minutes or so, and it should do it. All right, I'm gonna step away here for a minute. I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back after these messages.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay. It's Nicolay. Nicolay Law. Billboards, baby.
Green Bay faithful, talking with me on a chase to a Super Bowl. Bands still suck, let me let you know. We're the kings, bringing trophies home. Cheeseheads, me living this. Victory tastes sweeter than licorice. Got that Lamborghini spirit. Opponents just...
Alrighty, 15-6 over here. With the amount of injuries the Lions had last year, you would think they would have pulled their starters, started instead of run up the score. Can't fix stupid, I guess. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. A lot of people are saying, it was whatever, 52-13 or whatever it was, or 52 to, no, I think it was 21 or something. But yeah, you think that they would have, because with all the injuries they had last year, they want to be careful. You're up, the game is in control. But I think they want to make a statement and be like, hey, we here. Don't let last week fool you. Green Bay high school team can beat the Bears or the Vikings. You know what I mean? Let's give them a shot. Vikings lost tackle Skol concussion. Yeah, they're talking about that right here. That ain't good. Yeah, I don't know. Did he get hurt on not the celebration, but like the reaction? Seemed like he was kind of like going like, and then he heard him say, what are these guys doing? What are they doing? These Viking fans. Second down and 6. We're under 6 minutes to go in this ball game. All right, so they're going to be about midfield over here. They're going to be in a pistol. Second down and 6. They're going to run this thing right side, and he's going to get around the corner. He's going to have the first down, and he stays in bounds, and now he's going to run out. But that's a first down. Run out of bounds. First down. That was nice. That was nice. Nice block right here. Looking at this replay. Twitter is lighting up JJ McCarthy sucking 7 out of 8 quarters. You know what I mean? Yeah, who knows? Maybe he'll come back in this game and he'll win the whole thing and they can tell how great he is. Like last time. All right, we have a run up the middle by the Falcons. That's going to be another first down to about the 20-yard line. And the Falcons are going to take over and really put the stamp on this game. You ain't coming back on us, baby. So there we go. What I learned from the game is Vikings defense is cooked and their offense only scores on explosive, lucky, deep passes to Jettis. Dude, that's what I'd be doing if I was them. I would just be throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson. All right, here we go. We're going to be in another pistol-type formation over here. And they like to run out of that, and that's what they're going to do up the middle for about a couple yards. So we're at 4:17. The Vikings do have 3 timeouts. The clock did stop here, so that's a timeout. The Vikings use their first timeout here. Move those chains, Philly boy. Move those chains. All right, they're going to commercial over here. We're going to hang out, though. Can we fast forward to the field goal? Also, be sure to check out the podcast, you know what I mean? Listen to Apple, Spotify, all the places. The Matt Ramage Show. We're going to have some good content this year. Not that I haven't already, you know what I mean? But check it out. If you haven't subscribed to the Matt Ramage Show, give it a shot, you know what I mean? Hit the yellow subscribe button over there. And rate the podcast, unless you think it sucks, and leave it alone. All right, we got over here 417 commercials. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot more commercials than normal, you know what I mean? Phil Jones, second start rookie. He'll improve. First regular season loss for him in 6 years. I mean, but the thing is, like, when they come to the NFL and like, people talk about college, like, I feel like college doesn't matter anymore. But I do agree that it's early and you don't have to get all crazy and be like what he's going to be and what he's not going to be. Let him play a little bit, get comfortable, but not looking good right now. Jacobs will eat 2 when we play the Vikings. They can't stop the run at all. Yeah, dude, Josh Jacobs going to go off, dude. He's going to go off. Alone 2-0. You know what I mean? 2-0. Your Green Bay Packers. Make living in Minnesota tolerable again for me and Ron Talk Sports. Yeah, dude. I think if you're a Packer fan living in Minnesota when the Vikings aren't doing well, like, dude, that's got to be a good time, dude. I can't even fathom like living in a state where you don't like the teams that play there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you should be Viking fans because absolutely I can't imagine that either. But absolutely, game is faster. Big adjustment. Yeah, it is. And I just feel like there are 2 different leagues when you're talking about college and the NFL. Like, some guys are awesome in college. Like, some of the greatest college players never made it in the NFL or never really had sustained long careers. So, like, I feel like it's 2 different things. Like, they don't always move up and they're not always dominant in the NFL. I'm not saying McCarthy's not going to be because we have no idea. It's way too early to start saying all that. But he's not having a good game today. But, like, I think every young quarterback is going to go through this, unless you're like Jane Daniels. Like, some of those guys come out and just pop right away. But I won't dogpile at McCarthy, though. We will see. 2nd down and 9. It's tough living in Minnesota as a Packers fan, dude. I bet it is. Especially last year, dude. That had been rough for Packer fans. Phil Jones, absolutely, dude. Philly boy. Shut out. Here we go. 2nd down and 9. He's going to hand this thing off from out of the pistol, and that's going to be a run to about, what are we at, about the 16, 17-yard line in there? Short run. 4:15, and the Vikings calling our timeout. How bad are the Bears? Lost to Minnesota and gave up 52 points today. They're calling that defense the Oprah. You get a score. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. Giving games away. And you know what I mean, dude? I know exactly what you mean.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
It's a beautiful thing, dude. And they said they were going to be so good, too.
Really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
13-21, 135 yards for Michael Penix. But, yeah, the Bears fans, they said how great they were going to be this offseason. They were talking about it. And so far, dude, 0-2, bro. And you give up, like, more points in 2 games than the Packers will probably give up the whole season. 3rd down and 7. Here we go. Penix is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. And he's going to hand this thing off. He's going to try to bounce this thing right side. Now he cuts it upfield. And now he's trying to make some dudes miss. And he's going to get close to the first down marker. Going to have to go get some victory quick trip mac and cheese when Falcons win. You know what I mean? I should do that. I should make dude, imagine that, Victory Monday type videos, but just mac and cheese. I always like to incorporate macaroni and cheese in my videos because I like to eat macaroni and cheese. You know what funny is? The Bears traded away whatever talent they had a few years ago. Fast forward to 2025, and this is what they have. Dude, they don't know how to run an organization. I don't feel like from top to bottom. I don't know what they do over there. Even the Caleb Williams pick, I didn't think it was a good pick. And not that I'm a big draft guy, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like a good pick. And I'm not even trying to dog on Caleb Williams because I think he does some stuff that's good, but I'm not sure they know how to coach. What's up, Stacey? I'm in Georgia, and aside from this game, I don't track down the Falcons. Georgia is a big college team place. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Some places are more college into the college team than they are to the NFL team. Here we go. Go 4th down in inches, and they are going for it, dude. I don't know if I agree with this. 4th, I think I'd take the points. You go 18-6. No, they tried to get him to jump, and I think they did. I think they got him to jump, bro. Oh, my goodness. They did. They got him to jump. Let's see what happens here. Neutral zone infraction. Neutral zone infraction, 4th down. I mean, 1st down, and dude, the Falcons, I don't think that they ever intended on snapping his ball. I don't know how teams fall for that, dude. It's 4th and inches. You run up there, and they jump. Just nudge forward. And 2 of them, really. They had 2 of them. They could have called it twice. It's over, dude. Philly boy, it is indeed over. Unless something crazy stupid happens. This is a 10-play drive, 77 yards, 5:31 off the clock in this drive, which is important in the 4th quarter with the lead. And they're going to try to run this thing, handing it off up the middle. He's going to dive forward for a couple. And with this, it's going to keep the clock ticking. The Vikings have no timeouts. Oh, excuse me. I'm a little gassy today. But they have no timeouts. They used all their timeouts. I get they were trying to stop the clock and then, more time. I think they might have used them too early. It seemed like they used them earlier than normal. Is that game over for the Vikings yet? No, it's still going, dude. 15-6, 3:38 to go in the 4th quarter. Falcons have the ball basically at the goal line. It's 2nd and goal, 5-yard line or so. They're going to be under center over here. They're going to try to run this thing. I'm sure that I doubt they throw the ball again this game. And then it can be a run up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown for your Atlanta Falcons! Here we go, baby! There we go. We got ourselves a touchdown over there, and that's a wrap on this game, pretty much. Vikings didn't show up. They got, can you smell fundamentals? You know what I mean? When I said they're not going to throw the ball again this game, I thought for sure that they were going to play action and throw this thing. 3:22 to go in the 4th quarter. It's 21-6. Here comes the extra point over here. Scoreboard. There we go. And the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 22-6 is the score. Phil Jones, yes, Green Bay Packers. The Falcons got to go in. The Falcons owner, he's still out there, dude. Looks older. I think he looked like the same age since forever. Kick is good. It is up. You know what I mean? And what a beautiful game we're having here. 22-6. Touchdown. What's up, Anthony? Shout out to everyone who's tuning in live. I will be live tomorrow for Monday Night Football, so be sure to come back for that. And then I might possibly be doing a podcast tomorrow as well before that. So we'll see what happens. But Tuesday I'll be live at 7:30 as well. Wednesday, Thursday. Actually, Thursday I'll be live for the Thursday Night Football game. And then Friday as well. I think Friday I might do some, try to switch it up, try to do some stuff. But game over. Bring on the Viking horns down memes, dude. Yeah, we have to like make a meme with like the horn that's all dusty and didn't get used. The only time that horn got used today is like for the pregame. Yell that at McDuffie. That is funny. The only time the Vikings horn got used was in pregame. Gave both these teams too much credit. I'm even more jacked about how the pack is. Yeah, absolutely. And also I'll be doing a thing this week too. I'm gonna start where we go through all of our picks because to see how many I got right, to how other people got right. Take care, bro. Gonna go hit up Quick Trip and heading to bed. Got to be up early for to go gambling. There you go, Rick. I appreciate you tuning in with us tonight. Go get your Quick Trip. You know what I mean? Go Pack, go Anthony. But yeah, I'll be doing a show, or not really a show, but like part of a show where we're breaking down like how we did on the picks. Because we have a lot of people in my Pick'em league. Skol still keep on losing. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do that. And Thursday or Wednesday, I think I'll be doing a Pick'em show. So we'll go through and pick all the games, whatnot. I might even go through the list of see who already has their picks in and kind of look at what people are doing. Maybe steal their ideas, you know what I mean? But I appreciate everyone who's in the Pick'em League with me. That's pretty fun. I'm going to go roll into bed soon and turn on K-Fan 100.3 in Minneapolis to listen to Vikings fans whine. Dude, they're the Vikings whine line. Oh, that's beautiful, Vikings whine line. Super Mac needs to flex, bro. Yeah, he ain't here today. We're going to have him for the Packer game, though. We'll have him. But we don't got him set up on this one. Go Pack Go MR. Hey, I appreciate it. Go Pack Go, baby. We're not gonna have a return on that kickoff. So now it's 22-6, 3:22 to go. Vikings have no timeouts, and they're gonna try to go down here and score as soon as possible. But the second half possessions, punt, fumble, punt. You know what I mean? How many yards? 8 yards, 26, minus 10, and then 9. You know what I mean? No Victory Monday shirts for the Bears or Vikings tomorrow. Lions can wear second in Green Bay shirts. You know what I mean? I'll be rocking my Victory Monday tomorrow. Even though the Packers play on Thursday, it's still Victory Monday. Shout out to Karen over here. Appreciate you, Karen, hanging out with us tonight. And Erica in the building. Hey, what is up? How you doing, Erica? Hope you're having a good Sunday evening. Vikings are not. Here come the excuses. Yeah, the Viking fans, dude. They love excuses, and they love telling Packer fans we have excuses, which is so funny to me. LO 103.K fan is going to be a must-listen to radio loop. Dude, yeah, it's beautiful. I think they played me on that station one time. They trashed me. Can the comeback boy pull off a miracle? I don't think so. Here we go. McCarthy's going to be in shotgun. Ball at the 30-yard line. He's back to throw. He's got time. He's running out. He gets rid of it, throws off, incomplete. But he had pressure right in his face. He just got rid of that thing. But he had a guy open there, but it wasn't where he threw the ball. I bet Paul Allen was crying. Dude, I guarantee you that the radio call guy, Paul Allen, for people who don't know, he's the funniest dude announcer there is. Like, he's crying all the time. I love when I see those clips roll up on Instagram. Have a good night. Go Pack Go. Thank you, Stacy. Have a glorious night. This game's about to be wrapped up here. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. And we're going to continue to watch the Vikings lose. Here we go. Take the knee. You already took the L. You know what I mean? They make us fight through this and get through this last 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Here we go. McCarthy's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. Again, he's got time. Clean pocket. Gets rid of it. That's going to be completed. And that's going to be a first down for the Vikings as fast down and 10. Kirk Cousins looks bored over there. Damn, it's going to be quite Minneapolis St. Paul this week. Absolutely. Like, Kirk Cousins, like, that's interesting with him playing for the Vikings, and then, you know, he's in Atlanta now. He's the backup. I don't know. That's weird. Here we go. First down and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. He's run out of time. Now he's going to run up. I think he's going to run the ball. No, he's thrown it. He gets it downfield. That's going to be completed for a first down. And now we're inside 3 minutes. He's Rotten Dog Sports. I like that comment. I can hear Paul Allen from here. He's got 3 of the top 5 meltdown ranked. Oh, yeah, on NFL.com. That's funny. Going to be a deep throw here for the Vikings, and that's going to be completed. No, intercepted. Intercepted. And there's a flag on the play. And then he's waving goodbye. He's out there waving. Let's see what this flag is. Let's see if this turnover is gonna stand. Seems like it is. Illegal shift on the offense, and then he throws the interception. So that's going to be a turnover. 22-6. This game is a wrap. Penalty is declined. Oh, my goodness. You know what I mean? This is just getting embarrassing. This is getting embarrassing. 22-6, 2:35 to go in this game, and the Falcons have the ball. Justin Jefferson is not happy. He's like, what are we doing, bro? Why we get rid of the guy that we had last year that we won whatever how many games with? Just purchased my Thank You Jerry shirt. There you go, Kate. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Everyone should go check it out. TheMattRamage.com. You can find my merch. And, yeah, there you go. That was an interception. Heck, there you go. It's a beautiful thing, dude. This is a fun game. Not really, just kind of a trash game, but it was completed to the other team. Yeah, at first, I just when my first reaction, like watching it, I was like, he was so open. I was like, oh, he was wide open. I was like, no, that's an interception. That was not the right team. So here we go, 2:35. We're at 1st and 10, and they're gonna run this thing up the middle, and he's gonna get about 7 yards on that. We got 10 o'clock. Huh? I work at 4 in the morning. Be slanging that cheese tomorrow, baby. Well, Matt, looks like Green Bay going to be at top of the division. Bears got blown out, and we beat the Lions. Minnesota getting outplayed by Atlanta. A great 2 weeks of 2025 season. Dude, yeah, this season is going pretty good. This season is going pretty good for Packer fans. Like how I've hoped so far, but basically. We're going to have 2nd down and 3. Yeah, McCarthy talking to coach, like, dude, you know you suck, right? I'm just kidding. All right, so we're going to have another commercial here. You do love to see it, you know what I mean? You love to see it. All right, I'm going to take one more break before we got a couple minutes left of this ball game. I shall return, people.
Hey, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, you know, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
All right, we are back, and I will try to get more videos for like when I walk away, so it's not you're not seeing the same thing all the time. We're gonna try to get some more variety for you, but I hope we drop at least 40 on the Browns, dude. I'm saying, dude, we gotta, dude. You have to go after the Browns, punch the Browns in the face. You say I've been saying it through this whole stream. You beat 2 good teams, now go pummel a bad team. Put in Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? Explain to McCarthy, I'm trying to read this comment over here, that their team is the home team, not the away team. He had purple on his week, not white. He's like, dude, look at the color of your jersey. Do you see the color of your jersey? Throw it to people with the same type of shirt on. You know what I mean? Atlanta should mock Minnesota and put Cousins in for the victory knees scream. Dude, you like that? Dude, that would be awesome. Here we go. 2nd down and 3. They're at the 10-yard line. We're at the 2-minute warning here, so 2 minutes to go in this ball game. And they're going to hand this thing off up the middle again, and they're not going to get the 1st down there. They're going to get about half of it. He fell forward. Did you check out the score of the Bears and Lions game? 21-52. Yeah, dude, the Lions tore them up. The Lions are playing angry, I think. I think after what happened to them last week, I think that they were playing angry. Vikings starting to regret not re-signing Darnold. Dude, I don't know why they didn't. I mean, I get that they have this young quarterback, but I feel like, dude, the season that you had last year, I don't know. I guess if they believe in their guy, though, they believe McCarthy is that dude. And like I said, just because of what we see today doesn't mean that he's not. But now we're at 1:21. The Vikings can't stop the clock. So 3rd down and 1. If they get this 1st down, that's going to be game. I mean, it is anyways. But here we go. We have a run right side, and he's battling, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to be really short. Dude, that ref almost got punched in the face. Vikings player turning around, putting up the 4th down sign. Kevin O'Connell is going to go up to Cousins post-game and whisper to him, you want to come back? You can start. Yeah, they're showing the Vikings players over on the sideline. They're not having a good time at all. Yeah, Viking fans on the struggle bus right here. 38 seconds. The clock is ticking. The play clock's down to 6, 5. We're going to have the punt here, so the Vikings will have another chance to embarrass themselves. All right, so I don't know if they called a timeout to delay a game, what they're doing here. They took a timeout here. Throw up the meme. Oh, no, we suck again. I know. Dude, we should have that. We should have that ready. We'll have to get that. I might add that one. Yeah, 8 quarters, not looking good over there. Vikings are going to be 1-1. I'm just thinking about that meme. Oh, no, we suck again. Here comes the punt. 28 seconds to go in this ball game. The Falcons have more rushing yards, 210 yards, and then the Vikings have total offense, 198 yards. Skol. I might have to make that a graphic, dude. Oh, he muffed it, and he muffed the punt. He muffed the punt, and the Falcons have the ball. That's hilarious, dude. Dude, the Vikings can't do nothing today, dude. That dude is devastated. And the Minnesota Vikings just embarrass themselves more and more with every drive. Look at these Viking fans. Yeah, he yelled as he was going. I don't know if that affected him, but he did not catch that thing. That's beautiful, isn't it, Ron? And there goes your Neil. This game is going to be a wrap. Division this year feels like nature is healing. You know what I mean? We're going to wrap this thing up. Hey, Mr. Producer, play my intro as we go out. I want people to see the intro. A lot of people, weren't here for the beginning of the intro, so we're going to wrap this thing up. Come tune in tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. But play the intro as we wrap this thing up. Watch this Vikings catch this L. You know what I mean?